second episode of the Unreal Aussies Dungeons and Dragons stream. This week we're missing 2 people, unfortunately, but we do still have 4 players, which is good enough. So we have Lockie, Jack, Mitch, and Josh with us today. Alright guys, can you recap for everyone what happened last time?
Well,
okay. Are you okay?
our friend Illumin here was stoned. As in, he was a statue of stone. Because he was turned into that by a basilisk in the previous session, which wasn't streamed, unfortunately. But the entire last session was reverting him to his...
Fleshy
are you a
state.
human?
Yes.
To his wood elf state.
Yeah.
So what do we have today, Dan?
We've got some good stuff. Alright, so when we left you last, you guys had just gotten back from turning Illumin back into his fleshy state from stone, and you guys decided to go to sleep in the Golden Bee Inn, where you have been staying previously. Alright. And that's where you find yourselves now. You all awake at dawn in the comfy beds of the Golden Bee Tavern in the village of Ayorin. You all slept well under the honeycomb patterned sheets. Except for you, Illumin. You didn't sleep very well at all. You battled a bit of low-key PTSD for most of the night as you tried to recover from the ordeal of being turned to stone the previous day. You all gather your things in your separate rooms and head downstairs for breakfast. The main room of the tavern is quiet at this time of day with only 2 other patrons in the entire place. The bar, however, is manned by a barkeep and a waiter who seem to be deep in conversation.
As we wake, I'm just gonna walk up to Illumin and just give him a pat on the back. It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
He talks.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
What are we eating? Do we get to choose our food?
Yeah.
I wanna choose my
This
food.
is an inn
Where are
tavern.
we,
You can go
upstairs
up
or
and
downstairs?
you're downstairs now.
Downstairs, okay.
And you saw there's only 2 other patrons because very early morning you guys woke up at dawn, like crack of dawn.
Okay.
But there are a barkeep and what seems to be a waiter behind the main bar.
I would like to walk up to those 2 conversing. And,
Okay. Yep.
Ask for some food.
So you walk up to the bar and you are met with the sight of a very tall female dragonborn with grey scales who seems to be the barkeeper, and a shorter male half-orc waiter. They don't mind to be interrupted, and the barkeep turns towards you. What can I do for you this fine morning?
Give me the biggest plate of meat you have.
The biggest plate of meat. Let me see. Well, for our brekkie menu, we've got the eggs and honey bacon. We could throw in an extra side of bacon for you.
I'm gonna
Free?
I'm gonna
On the
step up.
house.
I'm gonna step up next to Tobnos and be like, I'm basically just gonna order for everyone, kind of like a thanks to like from undoing me from stone.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So you're
yeah.
gonna choose the orders or pay for everything?
Just pay for everything.
Pay for everything? Okay, yep. So are you making that offer to the rest of the group? How are you telling them?
I'm just like asking.
A bit rusty being stoned. He
How do I function?
doesn't know how to communicate anymore.
No, I'm gonna ask the the Dragonborn.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell the Dragonborn. We'll just get all the total orders and whatnot, and like I'll pay for it at the end.
Oh, of course. What a gentleman. All right. Well, what can I get for you all? We've got one order of the eggs with honey bacon with extra bacon.
Do you have lobster?
No, unfortunately.
What's your most expensive?
You
Most
would.
expensive
You
breakfast there?
would.
Yeah.
They're all the same price.
I'll grab 6.
of the bacon and egg.
Yeah.
6 bacon and egg.
You're like jam
And
like
she pulls out a little notepad from her apron and starts writing them down. Alright, and for everyone else?
I'd like to go up to her and say, your boy Tomnos over here. He's got a bit of a crush on you.
She begins to frown a little bit.
So you can try to sway.
But what do you want for breakfast?
Well, I know what he wants for breakfast.
Yes, we all know what he wants.
I'll have some bacon and eggs, thank you.
So, yep, eggs and honey bacon, no problem.
The same bacon
I
as
guess
well.
everyone's having the same thing. So.
Yeah, easy.
Alright, well, let me see here. That is 9 eggs and bacon.
I'm gonna keep some for later.
You just like grab the bacon. Just
Alright, well, that'll run you all 27 silver pieces, thank you.
yeah, okay.
Just so poor now.
And she rips the piece of paper off the notepad and hands it to the waiter next to her. Lovok, be a darling, run this out to the cook. And says, of course, ma'am, grabs it, runs off out the back.
Well, I pay her, and then I kind of.
Thank you kindly. I'll
Usher-
sit
Oh,
sit wherever you like. We're pretty free up this morning.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna like usher everyone over to like a decent sized table, so we can all like kind of sit around.
Okay. Yep. So there's in the center of the tavern there's like 3 long, quite long tables that are obviously set aside for large groups, and you take one on the far left. Make sure you deduct that 27 silver pieces. I don't know the conversion from that if you want to work it out. I think it's on the front of the gold.
12 to go?
I think it's like 10 or something.
Where's the money?
Oh, sorry.
That's down here.
Oh, yeah. Exchange
Copper, silver. Yeah, what? So 100
Silver,
copper is 1
yeah.
gold.
1 silver is 10. Sorry.
We're using electrum.
No.
Yeah, 10 silver pieces is 1 gold. So it's 2
Oh, okay, yeah.
2 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces.
That's a lot of money.
It's
Some bacon.
You ordered
Yeah, that's what
9 plates of bacon and eggs.
It's your boy Tomnos.
It's your
Nice.
boy, Tom.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys have a few moments, a while before the bacon and eggs come out. Did you guys want to discuss
Well,
it?
what are we gonna do, guys? We've unstoned Illumin. We could revisit the pyramid, but I think Mara and Bontu are being a bit slack today. They're still in bed.
Honestly, he has PTSD of that pyramid. Should
Yeah.
probably let him lay low for a while.
Give it a little bit of time before we go.
A little bit of time.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind.
Maybe.
Wouldn't
I'm
be
sure we
nice.
could find some action.
Sorry, Josh. What? That's
Yeah,
Just
refresh it.
You're a greedy bastard, according to Agnes. And the camera's off.
I'm all wet.
Sorry, guys. Just a second. We'll fix up that camera. You good?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Planning what we're doing.
Thanks for the cheer, Toasty.
Right.
Alright, so I guess while we're still waiting for food. Alright, so I guess we can go and ask some guards around the place, or
Honestly, they're probably going to ask for the pyramid.
yeah, this is
that
true.
slight big
This is true.
structure.
Well, maybe we can do a little bit of research on what we came here to do.
Just as you finish that sentence, Lorvok steps out of the kitchen with 3 plates of bacon and eggs on his arms. He brings them out, and he brings 1 to you, Illumin, 1 to you, Criella, and 1 to you, Nemfoodle. And then he turns to you and says, "Won't be a moment, sir. I'll just bring yours out right now." and he scurries back away. And only a few moments later, he comes back out with lined his arms with 3 plates each arm as he comes out.
Why does he just
Careful.
pile one plate?
Careful not to drop them, and he places them all down carefully in front of you, Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy your breakfast, and he scurries back off to behind the kitchen.
Oh, he's like, did I give us... Are we using our hands for this?
No, there's like on the
cutlery,
table there's already like a bucket
bag.
of cutlery sitting in the center
A
of the
bucket
table.
of cutlery?
Like a bucket of cutlery.
Okay, I take the cutlery out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the bucket.
Okay.
You just put it in there and just pour it into your mouth.
Make myself like a smoothie, you know what I mean? Just...
Okay. Shaking,
Yeah,
that's the...
we're good.
Okay.
Yep. We could go ask the Earl if you need something. The Lord, my bad. Because we did kind of use his place.
This is
That's
true.
that's a
But
smart
again-
idea coming from you, Thomas.
I mean, Lord.
Once again, he's probably going to bring up the pyramid that's out front.
What's
So,
he gonna do?
We'll just tell him we didn't see it.
It wasn't us.
It's kind of hard not to see it.
It was the large Eden we slayed.
Yeah, see?
What are you thinking about, Krilla?
The food.
Thanks, Steve.
I'll be eating while
Okay.
we're discussing.
Well, as you were enjoying your early morning breakfast and discussing what you guys should spend this day doing, the quiet tavern is interrupted as 4 guards and a young male elf burst in through the door, and before looking around quickly, they catch sight of you and all walk up to your table. The half-elf is wearing a small pair of glasses that sit low on his nose and has long blonde hair that hangs straight down to his chest. When he reaches your table, he begins to address you all. I'm very sorry to disturb you all this early in the morning, but it's an emergency. I'm Lord Goodman's second secretary. We'd hope you would help us. It's Lord Goodman. He's been kidnapped. It happened last night. You must come quickly. We need your help to find him.
Sure, at once.
Who's
Like,
Lord Goodman?
Can we... He's...
Who's Lord Goodman?
The rules of town? I know you can't
Oh, the
always
one-
connect all the dots, Thomas.
The one that we dropped him off?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we can
You're
do
good
that.
friends with him, aren't you?
We can
Are you
do
sure?
that.
No second thoughts, Thomas.
I should probably finish breakfast first.
Yeah, I was gonna jest. So like, can we finish eating first, or
Quickly, I guess. Please hurry. This is,
Well, what else can you tell us?
not much at the moment. We've only just. Are you guys continuing to eat your breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not much at the moment. We don't know much, but the captain of the guard is at his house, and we're just putting the pieces together now. We only just found out a bit about it not long ago.
when was he last seen?
We don't know. We literally only just found out.
Okay.
Your boy Thomas is on the case.
Excellent. That's the attitude we need. Are you ready now? Have you finished your breakfast? You're wolfing it down.
You can have it to go. You've got it in a
Pretty
bucket.
big. You've got it in a bucket like a.
Oh, yeah, that's
bring it
true.
with you.
I'm gonna grab the bucket and be like look over at the bartender. And be like, can we keep this?
Sure, of course. On the house.
I'm just gonna like push it back into like his chest, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Take it. Hurry up.
1 times bucket bacon.
Let me just write it down my inventory.
Bucket of bacon. And eggs. There's eggs in there.
Eggs.
Sloshy eggs.
The
Oh.
bacon egg bucket.
The bacon and egg bucket. That sounds like a $10 meal deal from Hungry Jack's.
Oh.
Bacon and egg bucket.
Sponsored.
Sponsored. Alright.
So
You followed?
yeah.
Yep.
Lead the
Okay,
way.
cool. So they escort you briskly through the main street of Ayorin and down to the Lord's Hall to the southeast of the village, where it almost backs onto the east wall. Instead of going through the front garden and offices like you have in the past, the guards guide you around the back of the building to the ornate double doors that are being guarded by 4 more guards. The doors are wide open, and Lord Goodman's secretary beckons you in as the guards stay outside, assuming watch positions. Immediately inside the building, there are a wide set of stairs leading up to the second story of the building. You follow the secretary up them and through another open doorway. The room beyond is a small lounge room containing a coffee table with 2 couches on either side. Lying on the couch to the left is a dwarvish man. Crouching beside him is a halfling woman who seems to be a doctor of some kind. She is holding a clean piece of cloth to the side of his head while cleaning blood off his face with another. Beyond the couches is a dining table on which there are maps and large pieces of paper being shifted through and discussed by a group of guards. One of them, a tall female dragonborn wearing the red cape of a captain, notices you as you all move towards her, with the secretary. Ah, Sakai, you are back. This must be the group that bravely killed the local Etten and promised to investigate the pyramid. As she turns towards you all.
What pyramid?
Can you please elaborate on that?
On what part?
On the pyramid part?
On the pyramid. The pyramid outside of the town. You guys said you would help Lord Goodman.
Yes, of course. Never seen it before.
Excellent. Well, because of this previous help and loyalty, we thought we'd bring you in. The secretary house, who you now know as Sakai, says yes. This is definitely them. Please tell them all they need to know so they can help with this investigation. And the captain of the guard says, "Oh, of course. Well, I am Dekulak Frostfire."
Sorry, dude. What a name.
Dekulak. Dequiliac. Frostfire. Captain of the guard here in Ayorin. Pleased to make your acquaintance, even under these horrible circumstances. We need all the help we can get. Alright, you listening? Here's what we know so far. Early this morning, Sakai came up here to talk to Lord Goodman. However, no one seemed to be up and about yet, which is very strange for Lord Goodman. So Sakai checked the Lord's bedroom, which is where he found Lord Goodman's husband, Nafar, lying unconscious and bleeding on the floor. Lord Goodman was nowhere in sight, but a note was left on the bed. So far, we only have one witness, who is being held in the office next to us, and she points to her right, and next to the dining table there's a door, a closed door leading to another room. And Nafar only gained consciousness a minute before you all arrived, and she points to the dwarvish man lying on the couches being attended to by the halfling woman. We still need to question both of them. Here's the note that was left on Lord Goodman's bed. Have a read. And she picks up a note from the table and hands it to you.
I'll take it.
The general group. Who's going to take it?
Kriel takes it.
Kriel's
pipe it up.
Okay. Are you going to read it just to yourself, or are you going to read it out loud?
I'll read it aloud.
I guess everyone turns to you, just looks at you like
Yeah, okay. You read it out loud. Dear Ayorin, I have kidnapped your dearest Lord Keller Goodman last night, as I am sure you have discovered. Please, don't panic. There is nothing to worry about. All I want is for your lovely little village to collect all the riches that are contained within that magnificent pyramid and hand them over to me. You see, I just don't have the time to do it myself and would really appreciate it if you could do it for me. You have 3 days to deliver all of the treasure to outside of the South Wall. Otherwise, your darling Lord Goodman will be meeting his end. Love, Captain Valmar.
Was that the one that
went out the window?
Yes. You guys have encountered Captain Valmar before at the very start of the campaign. She was holed up with some pirates in the Kattegat Lighthouse.
Yeah, we're going to talk about those days.
Yes. You ridded the lighthouse of pirates, however, Captain Valmar escaped from you guys. Seems
you were trying to marry her, weren't you?
That's my wife.
Mm.
Yeah.
She did say love Captain Valamar.
Oh, she's still
Maybe it's
around.
to you.
Yeah.
Maybe she's keen.
I'll take that note from Kriela and I'll put it in my pocket.
As soon as you have finished reading the note, Captain Dekulak turns towards you all and says, "Come, we shall talk with the witness." And she moves towards the office door that she gestured to before. She opens it, and you all move through to a small office space that, similar to Lord Goodman's downstairs office, is set up more like a messy workshop than anything else. Sitting behind the desk in the center of the room is a young female human with dark brown hair that is pulled back in a large braid. She's wearing a thick leather apron and trousers and has 3 rings in each earlobe. She doesn't seem intimidated by anything that is happening. Dekulak gestures towards her. "This is Lakmar Brim. She claims she saw something last night. Lakmar, we're just going to ask you some questions about what you saw." She nods and turns towards you guys expectantly.
What was her name? Lakmar.
Lakmar Brim.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the general questions. Did you see anyone exiting or entering the place?
No, but, well, you see, I work at my mother's blacksmith, up the main road, and, I was leaving home early this morning, at about 3 a.m., and to start the fires over at the forge, and as I was walking past the Lord's, hall, I saw 3 figures. They seemed to be carrying something like a sack, and they ran towards the eastern wall and climbed over with ropes or something like that.
East. Okay. So those 3, could you make out the figures of any how tall or anything?
No, they seem to be all dressed in black. They were, she looks around the room. How tall are you, Olivia?
Like 6 foot.
6 foot. They were all around his size. A bit taller, a bit smaller, but generally, I would say, perhaps around
How many were
3. That I can
Yeah,
see.
I'm like scribbling all this down, like,
Yeah.
as these guys are talking.
You're making the dumbest character in the campaign interrogate someone.
Yeah,
Sorry,
You
you're
just
just
gotta-
asking that easy question.
you've got away with words.
Okay, yeah, I do have high charisma. Can you remember anything else that could help us?
Good looking
with
barbarian.
No, after I saw that, I continued on my way to the forge, but I had to come back early this morning. I just felt that something was wrong. But that's all I saw. I swear. I'm sorry I can't give more help.
As he finishes, is it a he or she?
It's a female.
You can listen
No, not
to when
really.
I talk.
Okay, he's the wall.
Check.
Okay, I always get this wrong.
She's not a wall. She's a person.
I'd just like to exit the place and go to the eastern wall. I mean, that's where they escaped, so...
That's a great call, Thomas. Do you have any further questions, Illumin?
So it was just her that was there in the vicinity?
Who are you asking?
The witness.
Yeah, Lakmar.
Are you asking her if it was
Yeah, if it was just her,
Okay.
when
roll,
she went
roll play.
was it just you when you in your well, not in the furnace, but in the
Vicinity?
vicinity of the blacksmith?
Well, the blacksmith is down Main Street. I was walking towards the blacksmith. But yeah, I didn't pass anyone else except for the normal
The
guards
3.
rounds on Main Street. But
And
they,
it was just
they
3
didn't-
suspicious looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go ask the other guy on the couch. The guy that's
The guy that was unconscious.
Lord
Bleeding.
Goodman's husband.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
What was his name again, sorry?
Nafar. Nafar.
He close? Not far.
Aha.
Okay.
Decolette turns towards Lakmar and says, "Thank you for your help, Lakmar. I will talk again with you soon." And she leads you out of the room and back into the dining room, where you notice that Nafar is now sitting up on one of the couches and talking to the halfling woman. Now that Nafar is awake, we should try talking to him. Come. She gestures for you all to sit on the couch opposite Nafar. And she goes towards him and kneels down in front of him. Nafar, I'm sorry to put you through this, but we need to ask you some questions about last night. Of course, I'm ready to answer any questions. Please, ask away.
I'm gonna jump in and ask. So we have information that there was three people. Do you have any other number of?
Well, when I woke up last night to a noise, and I saw only 2 figures dressed all in black, beginning to tie my husband, who was unconscious already. I got up to try and stop them, but they clubbed me across the temple, and I fell unconscious. And I only woke up minutes ago.
I want to inspect him. Is there a bruise on his head?
He's still holding up a cloth to the left side of his head, but there was like blood dripping down, which has been mostly cleaned. You can't see a bruise coming outside of the cloth yet, but you know it's a pretty big cloth. It covers where the wound would be.
You said you only saw 2 people. Did you hear anyone outside of the house, maybe keeping watch or anything?
No. We don't have any windows in our room, so I didn't hear anything. Outside, I only just saw what I saw and just reacted immediately.
Where's the third?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Would we be able to go up to the room?
Who are you asking? Nafar?
Yeah.
Of course, please, Captain Decolette, take them through the house. They can see anything they need to see.
Does anyone have other questions before we head up? Or
One. Did you get a good look at these people that were in the house?
Oh, yeah,
any idea what they looked like? Or?
It was very dark, but they were all dressed in black. Completely all in black. They wouldn't have been much taller than and he looks to you again, Illumin uses you as a reference. And so they wouldn't have been much taller than this lad here.
One last question. Illumin, where were you last night?
I was in my room in the inn.
Yeah, who can vouch for you? Well, I'm going to go towards the door since, you know, we can look around the house and stuff. I just want to see if there's any signs of entry. Like
The main entrance
Yeah,
door?
yeah.
Okay, roll investigation check. What are you... So, any signs of, like, break and enter? Is that
Yeah.
If they don't have any windows, this is,
Only in the bedroom, is it? No windows in the bedroom.
Is it?
14?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a look around the entranceway and the big double doors, and you look in the hinges and you open and close the door, look for things on the ground, on the architraves, you look in the lock, you look at the handle, but it doesn't seem that there's any damage that's been made from break and enter or anything like that.
I'd like to go to the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Tom Noss and like kind of just start to lead him to the room. We'll just start it there first.
Okay, so how this upstairs living area is set out is there's the main like sitting room area, which is connected to the dining room. It's all kind of one room, and then to the left of that is the office with a door. To the right of that is another door that you guys haven't seen or been through yet, and then there's a door on the far side of the dining room, which is closed, but that is where the bedroom is from there. Okay, so are you guys heading towards the bedroom?
I'm gonna go to the office while these guys
I'll go to
each other.
Me and Food will go to the bedroom.
Okay, so
Nothing sauce.
Ella, where would you like to go?
The other door that we haven't been...
Okay, I'll start off with Illumin. So Illumin, you take the door to the left and go through to the office where Lakmar is still sitting behind the desk, and there's a guard talking to her. They stop talking and turn towards you as you enter.
I'm gonna like nod at them and walk into the room.
Okay, they guess that you are looking for something and don't need them, so they continue just muttering to themselves. To each other, sorry.
I'm guessing an office is a desk.
Yep, so there's a desk in the center and one chair on the opposite side, which Lakmar is currently sitting in. And then there are 2 windows at the back of the office and a long bench that's covered in like random bits of machinery and tools, and just the shelves and drawers open everywhere.
I'm gonna go back to Nafar and just ask. Might as well. If anything's been touched since.
Okay,
if
so you
anything's been like moved around.
back
or
over
whatever,
to
like,
Nafar, and as you get close to him, you see the braids in his beard are shaking a little bit as the shock is kind of setting in. What are you asking?
like if anything
Roll
was
that,
moved.
just say it like real time.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I was just wondering if there was like any furniture moved or windows closed or anything.
I really don't know. Like I said, I only woke up 15 minutes ago. I have not left this couch. I really don't know. I haven't even looked around the apartment, but I haven't even looked around the building.
Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna walk back into the office.
Okay, I'll jump over to Namfoodle and Thomas.
Like to investigate the bedroom for any break-in, anything out of place.
Okay, so you open up the bedroom and realise that a lot of things are out of place. The bed sheets are like all over the floor. The pillows have been thrown across the room. But everything else seems like is how it should be. Like there's nothing knocked off, like the cabinet or the table or anything. Over to the left side of the room, at the far wall, you see another walkway going off to the left.
Okay, are there any windows in here?
No, there's no windows, just like the far side.
I just want to see, is there any like scuff marks or furniture being moved at all? Like maybe the bed or something?
Okay, roll investigation.
I asked the wrong questions. 17.
Okay, so you kneel down and have a look at the posts of the bed and around them, and around some other items of furniture that are in the room, but everything seems to be at spot. It doesn't like it. The bed is quite large, like it wouldn't be easy to move. It's like made of large hardwood, but it hasn't been moved at all. There's no scratch marks anywhere.
Right. So there was a pathway to the left side or the right side?
Left side.
We'll
Yeah,
go down.
just like an open doorway with no door in it.
No door.
There's no door in it. No, it's just
Ensuite.
it's like that. If it doesn't have it.
Okay.
So just into another room.
We'll make our way.
Okay, so you walk in that doorway and you've walked into what seems to be like an ensuite. There's a small like wash basin and a bath as well as like a set of drawers.
No windows.
No windows. There's a mirror above the wash basin.
Is the mirror movable?
No, it's like fixed. It's like screwed into the wall.
Okay. No signs of struggle or anything in this room?
No, everything is in its place. The only signs of struggle that you can find in this bedroom and so far in this house is the bed sheets and the pillows and stuff like that.
The random bits of rope tied to the ends of the bed.
Yeah, it was just a fun night. Like. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna walk back out to the main room and
Our cameras have gone there, Josh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so.
yeah, I'm gonna walk back into the main room and see if these guys have like found anything.
Okay, just before you do that, I'll run over to Criella real quick. So Criella, you open the door into the right-hand room and you are greeted with the sight of a everyday kitchen. So there is a big bench in the center of the room with like a chopping board on it and some bowls. And then on the far side, there is a bench hard against the wall. And this has like drawers all in it. And then to the left and the right, there is cupboards. And above the bench, there are 2 windows.
I'll go over to the windows and
Okay, roll an investigation check.
such as
D20 plus investigation is a skill down the side.
it's 18.
18?
Try
Plus-
works.
Plus investigation?
No, there's nothing. I don't have any.
Okay, so you
That
go.
was me.
Alright, so you take a...
Jeez.
What the hell? Okay, so you go over to the windows and you inspect around them and like the latches and the glass and things like that. You find nothing on the right hand window, but when you go over to the left hand window, you take a look at the latch. You realize that it has been broken and snapped off from the outside to get in.
Okay, I'll go. What's his face? The guy on the couch. Nafar.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll say that Illumin and Kriela, you guys come out of your respective rooms at the same time. Tobnos and Fiddle, you finished in the bedroom. Would you like to come out as well?
Did we look down the room? Sorry.
Did we?
Yeah, there was
both,
like the
inspect
washroom
the bed?
and stuff.
We got to inspect
No,
the bed.
I was just
Yeah.
shooting Thomas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're done.
Okay, done in the room? Alright. Yeah, so you guys all come out of the rooms at the same time. Who wants to talk? You want to talk to the Nafar?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go down and talk to Nafar.
What was broken again? The latch and
The latch, yeah, it seems to have been broken from the outside to try and get in.
So Nafar. What's his name? Right?
Yes.
Do you know anything about the latch being broken on the outside of the window in the kitchen?
Like, was it already broken? Or?
Yes. Did you
No,
know anything?
as far as I'm concerned, all our windows are in perfect working order. We have the maintenance man around here quite often to keep it, and Lord Goodman is quite the tinkerer himself, so he makes sure that everything is...
Real quick. You said you have a maintenance man? Does he have a key to the house or anything?
No, I'm
Okay,
always
well,
here
broken.
when he comes in.
Might be a diversion. Is Tom not thinking?
Okay, Thomas. Okay.
Alright, Tom Nuns is on the case!
Look, thanks for your help, Thomas.
I'm just gonna.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your work.
No problem. I'll start eating my bacon in my bucket.
Food for thought.
At this point, Captain Declac comes over to you all. Did you find anything in your investigation?
Yes.
Yes? What
That
did
latch
you find?
that I asked you about was broken.
This is not Nafar, it's Captain Declac.
Never mind. Actually, no, I should still tell. Just indifferent. Yes, we found that a window in the kitchen, one of the latches on the outside had been broken.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, and she snaps her fingers and 2 of the guards over at the table, she says, Roland! Mercy! Go in there! Check it out! And they run into the kitchen. Yep. If you guys are finished looking around this building, perhaps we should go and look at the wall, the eastern wall that Lakmar was talking about.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
So as we leave like Nafar, I'm gonna may Pelor help your wounds heal faster.
Thank you, kind sir.
And don't leave town.
I wouldn't dare.
He runs away like, don't leave.
Never. Please. Good luck, and I hope you succeed. Thank you for your help.
May Palor guide you. We walk out.
I nodded. Top nose. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well you head back down the stairs and outside and Captain Dekulak leads you to the eastern wall at the end of the main road that the house is off.
Before we leave to that wall,
Yes.
can I actually go to the window where the latch was broken?
Yep, so you walk into the kitchen and two of the guards
on the outside, sorry.
Pardon?
On the outside,
Oh, okay.
if
Yep.
that's possible. Yeah.
Yep, so you step out into the very small street that the main entranceway is off, and you tell everyone, I'm just gonna go around here and have a look at the window. And you walk around the corner of the building, and to your right is the end of the library. So it's exactly adjacent to the library. And then to the left is the rest of this building. And as you walk down a little way, you look up and you can see the two windows that supposedly go into the kitchen, and one of which have been broken into.
Okay. Is there anything like kind of obvious that you can climb or?
There is, on the first level of this building, there are many windows with like windowsills and stuff like that, which you could easily get a leg up on, as well as borders around the windows. And then higher up there are a few drain pipes coming down as well. So it looks very difficult, but very possible for someone that was trained to do this.
On the lower.
The first level?
Yeah, on the windowsills.
Yep.
Like if I can actually see, is there any like disturbed like dust or anything?
Okay, roll investigation.
Such good rolls today.
3, which is 18.
Okay. Yep. So as you have a look at the windowsill, you see that some of the dust has been like wiped away by what could be like footfalls or like a slip of a foot or something like that.
Okay. So this is obviously like a thing. Alright, just gonna go back to the other guys.
Okay. So you meet up with the other guys as they approach the stone eastern wall of Ayorin. As far as stone walls go, it's not the most impressive, only standing about 5 meters high. Its surfaces aren't smoothed off either, but rather are made from rough cut rocks. Yep.
Do we see like rope coming off? Is there any holes that they might have used?
Roll
to-
investigation.
How high were the walls, sorry?
5 meters.
11.
Okay, so you have a look around the wall and like see for any like holes that could have been like picked in for climbing pipes or anything like that, but you can't see anything where you're looking.
I'm gonna turn to the guard, the guard captain.
Yep.
And Dekulak, whatever her name is. I just want to ask you, is there any places that you know of bandits or pirates hiding towards this direction?
Not that we know of all. There's the river not far from here, about maybe an hour's walk through the grasslands and then the forest. But no, I mean there's no hideouts there. There's no major setup of anything. It's just the river.
Oh, river hunting, boys.
River monsters.
Maybe they've taken them on a boat. How? Oh, I guess we can't see the river.
We can see the river. I swear, if they're back in Caviar.
Well, I can't. I'm 3 foot tall.
Oh, it's
An
true.
hour away. How long?
But you can see it on the map. So you guys are in Ayorin.
So one hex is 2 hours. So they're halfway somewhere. Was it to the east? Wait, where was
South.
the river? Sorry.
South.
Oh, it's like right there.
Directly south.
Okay, yeah.
So you're at the east wall at the moment of Ayorin.
Right, to the right side.
Let's be right side. What?
Right for you. Oh, yeah, right side.
I'm gonna guess they're on a boat.
Could be.
They are pirates.
Being pirates, yes.
Well, we think they're pirates.
Can we go around the wall and check for like footprints or any
Are you
scuff marks?
asking Captain Dekulak?
No one else can do.
Okay, yeah, of course you can. Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
I'll walk out.
You're just leaving?
I'll say that I'm gonna go and look for scuff marks or anything on the other side to see what direction they could possibly take me.
Okay, is anyone else,
I'll
is
go
everyone else
for it.
done here, or are you gonna look for something else?
I'll investigate the wall, see if
Okay, roll
Tobnos
investigation.
missed anything. That's a solid 24.
You see everything!
It's a nice wall.
Okay, so
I see the pirate in the back.
while Tomnos is kind of staying around at his level on the sides of the wall, you look up to the very top of the wall, and just hanging over the edge, you can see a small tuft of rope that is just hanging over. It seems to be very very haphazardly chopped off.
Tobnos, look at that.
That's a nice sky.
At the rope.
That's a wall, not rope.
I'm
You,
gonna.
now that it's been pointed out, you can also see the small tuft of rope.
I'm gonna.
I see it.
I'm gonna grab Namfield by the shoulder and be like, would you be able to use what's your owl's name? Oh, the horse.
They keep changing.
I'll send Frank
Frank?
Yeah,
to
so,
investigate.
The hawk?
yeah, see if we can.
Frank
see
is the
how-
hawk.
Frank is the hawk. I need to write this. Frank equals hawk.
So Frank is the hawk, Bruce is the owl, and Charles is the poisonous snake.
How do you keep track of this?
And
Written down.
Tone is my horse.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Time.
So,
Tone.
Charles.
My mammoth will be your phone any day.
So far, Frank Ridge Charles hasn't gone into a cat form or a dog form or anything like that.
No, well I'm summoning different.
Alright,
Need a new
Okay.
true blue name.
so you send, you summon Frank from the ethereal plane and send him up into the sky above the wall, and he flies up and circles around as your eyes roll back into your head, and you go fully into Frank's vision. And you have a look down at the wall, and on top of the wall where you saw the tuft of rope, it seems to be very short and attached to a thick metal pipe that has been driven into the top of the wall. And you also see two other holes next to it.
The holes in the wall.
Holes in the wall.
I can toss you out.
No.
oh, we don't know this.
I'm gonna relay to everyone while I'm still looking.
Yeah.
They've used the pike to get up the other side of the wall. We should go look for footprints or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Captain.
Declan.
Yes. Is there a way to actually get up onto the wall? Is it like a stairwell or something to get up?
No, but I could get a ladder for you momentarily.
No, that's fine.
I'd like to climb up the wall.
Can you climb up the wall?
Probably.
How tall are you?
6,
The
8 foot.
8 foot.
It's like almost 3 meters.
Like half the size of the wall.
It's bigger than half the wall.
Roll athletics. Strength. Yeah. Athletics.
That's a solid 11.
Okay.
12 as well.
Okay, so you begin to pull yourself up the wall as they're talking about talk of a ladder. Oh, you don't need a ladder. You're Tobnos. And as you're thinking this to yourself, you get a little way up, but at the same time, one of your feet and one of your hands slips off the rocks because you can't get a good enough purchase, and you fall down onto your butt, hard onto the ground.
Okay. It's a good try. I'm smart enough not to do it again.
Do it again. You can probably get it this time.
As he says that, I'm full with rage from this, and I want him to try again.
Okay, roll athletics.
That is a good 23.
Does it give you advantage on strength? Is that...
In my rage, did I take damage?
Oh no, you have to take damage to
Yeah.
your age. No.
Okay, well, 23.
23?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. You stand up, dust yourself off, filled with anger that this wall shall not beat Tobnos. You latch on again, avoid the stones that you slipped on, and you drag yourself up to the top of this wall and hoist yourself up onto the top until you're sitting down, looking back down at Illumin and Namfoodle and Criella and Captain Decolak.
Told you could do it.
Tobnos! I just want to let some rope down in case anyone else wants to come up.
I'll come up.
Straight up.
Got some company.
Apparently, that link doesn't work.
I'll climb up and then jump over.
Okay, so you, are you holding the rope?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pull it up.
Okay, so he's holding the rope and gives you guys the rope to climb up. Criella, you climbing up?
Yeah.
Okay, roll athletics.
2.
Okay, so you grab onto the rope and you pull yourself up about 1 meter, but your small shoulders just can't hold on as you slip down the rope and land on your butt.
I'll try again.
Okay, roll athletics.
Before. Oh shit! Don't
We
do
don't
mine.
even need to go up this.
8.
8, is that even plus?
Can I
That's
assist
what I
get
pulling
minus.
it up?
You get minus. Pardon?
Can I assist pulling it up?
Okay, so you see Criella struggling a little bit, and you say, "Look, just hold on, Criella," and you pull herself, you pull her up yourself, until she's sitting up on top of the wall with you.
Can I jump off the other side without taking damage? Or
Let
should
me
I-
think.
5 meters.
No, you'll take 1d6 damage.
I can tie the rope so you can climb down.
No.
No, we don't do that.
Do you want to lift me down?
Hoist you down, just like lower.
Oh, yeah, like
lower.
hoist.
That hurt my brain a little.
Do you
Lift
wanna...
you down.
Lower.
Lift
You
her
need
down.
to talk simply to
Yeah.
You want to lower me down? The other side.
What's that mean? I'll tie the rope to your waist or something and just, just hoist you down.
You're gonna let Tobnos do that?
I'll make 2 knots, one for my foot and one for my hand.
Okay, roll sleight of hand for not tying.
Can I make one too? Just because my character's jealous.
Make what?
I'm not.
Yeah, you just tie a knot randomly somewhere in the.
Yeah.
It's about that dice jail. Is that gonna happen?
Dice jail?
I got 3.
You got a 3.
You should just jump.
Okay, so you
I'm that one though.
you've rolled you tie up the knots. You've none of them tied. You know they're tied. All right, Tobnos, I'm ready. Lift me down.
I'm still tying mine up.
Okay, you finished
Do I
tying.
need a roll for holding on still though?
Yeah, you're about to take some damage. I'm just gonna,
Okay.
let it go as. Let the rope go.
Okay, slowly you start dropping him down. But
Hang on.
about halfway,
Do I notice myself about to fall?
No, it happens instantly. So the knots all come undone at the same time, and you land down onto the ground hard. You take damage. Where is it?
Should have
Okay.
taken mine off.
You take 5 points of damage.
Yay.
That's half your health gone.
I'll just... Yeah.
Yeah, it literally is.
So,
Can we walk around?
Yeah, one
Is
sec.
it-
Top Nos?
Hey, Decolak, can you just walk us around?
Of course, she's equally as confused as you guys are at this display of, you're not even sure what this is a display of.
One moment. Before we go around, we can actually get a decent look from the wall at his height.
Yeah.
And I'm going to yell out, Top Nos, can you have a look and see if you can see anything from up there?
See a river.
That you actually can't see the river from
See
here.
some grass.
Yeah. So you see grassland, and then quite a while away, you see like the edge of a forest, and then to the other side you see the road heading northeast, and then like the line of the forest over on
There's
that side as well.
on top of the wall and thing. You said there was a pipe.
Yes, it's only about like a foot long, and it's quite thick and hard, and it's jammed deep
Yeah.
into the Okay, roll straight.
Yeah. 12 or a 14.
Okay, so you pull and pull as hard as you can on this pipe, but you suddenly realise why they must have left this one here, as you just cannot get it out.
Not going to follow that again, okay. I just want to look around that piece of rope and stuff. Okay, grab that.
Yep, so you can just like kind of pull that rope off the top of the pipe.
Is there any other disturbances across this?
Roll investigation.
12.
Okay, so you have a look up and down the top of the wall and in front of you, but you can't see anything because it's just like a hard stone surface.
Okay, I'm going to call down to Triella and tell her just investigate down at the bottom. We'll meet you around there.
Just thumbs up.
Cripple all around.
Yeah, I'll start looking.
Okay, just a sec, we'll go back to these guys. Declan has agreed to take you around to that side. Are you going with it?
Yes.
Alright, come with me. And she leads you back past the Lord's Hall and down Main Street. And it's still very early in the morning. Like, you guys literally woke up at sunrise. There seems to be only a few people out doing, like, early morning tasks and things like that. And as you walk out the main gates of Ayorin, even the marketplace surrounding the gates outside, that hasn't really started up just yet. There's a few people in the just setting up their stalls, but mostly they're all still closed down. As you turn towards the you turn towards the east and head south towards where Criella is, the other side of the wall.
Do I see them seeing me?
Yep, so after a few minutes, you see Declac and Nanfoodle and Illumin come around the corner of the wall and towards you.
I'll quickly stand up and dust myself off. If nothing happens.
Yep. And Tognos, what are you doing?
I'm just going to stay up here for the time being.
Okay, cool. Alright, so all of you arrive at the wall.
I'll investigate and avoid, like, the stuff that I destroyed.
Okay, what are you investigating? What are you looking for?
The ground around where I landed.
Okay, roll investigation.
Oh, that's 20.
20, natural 20, nice. Okay, so you have a look around on the soft dirt that surrounds the wall. It's all grassland, however, around the wall there seems to be like a dirt track that's been marked out by the guard patrols going around the town and stuff like that. And as you look in this soft patch of dirt, you can easily differentiate between the marks that you have made, but then also you see another set of marks which seem like soft footprints that might have been wrapped in like not a hard soled boot or anything, but like a soft boot used to prevent noise and things like that. And yeah, they seem to be heading off into the grassland somewhere.
In a particular direction or just straight?
You can't really tell because you've just checked the dirt area, but it just kind of goes straight out into the grasslands.
Okay.
But you're not sure once it reaches the grassland. There's only like a few meters, and then it's grasslands.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll gesture. Who was it, you guys?
Just to avoid.
Talk up a little bit, Jack.
I'll gesture you two over and explain what I saw.
What'd you see?
Footprints. I'll gesture to the footprint beside my falling thing and say that this one is
That's just like Criella.
It looks like someone fell.
As Criella continues to point out what you see like a scuffle of like the boot marks and like prints going off into the grassland.
I'd like to investigate further into the grass.
Okay. Yes?
I was just going to say, the information that we got from, what's her name? Blackmore?
Blackmore?
Blackmore.
The blacksmith's daughter.
Yeah. She said, oh wait, no, hold on. No, the note was, it said Southgate. So I'm just thinking if they went to this wall, is it the closest wall to where we were?
As in where the building was?
Yeah.
Yes, because the
Okay.
building backs almost directly onto the wall. However, there are a couple of buildings before you reach the wall.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is that they went south from here, not east. So
Wouldn't you put your point of deliverance somewhere else?
no,
Where you're
because
hiding?
they're pirates and they're close to water in the south.
There's also
that's my
river
thought
to the
process.
east of us.
Yeah, but south is closer.
Well, southeast. The river.
Yeah, let's
The
call
river,
it Club Night.
sorry, the river is
Yeah,
it's
so
directly
well,
south. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah.
You said directly south, and you will reach the river.
So are we going south or are we going east?
That's what I was trying to find out. Where
You can investigate that, Illumin.
you were about to go.
investigate and see if they went into the grass.
Okay, so you want to make a tracking check?
Yes.
Okay. So tracking is survival skill. Survival skill. It's a sub skill. Yep. So roll tracking.
That's 21. Oh, sorry. 24.
Okay. Yep. So you, while these guys are discussing a few things, you head over to a couple meters where the dirt meets the grasslands, and you have a look around, and you notice a few footprints in the mud, but then also like some squash tufts of grass, and you follow it for a little bit, and it heads east for maybe like a couple meters, but then turns immediately south and continues to head towards the tree line, which is quite far away.
They've definitely headed towards the river.
As I thought.
Alright, Illumin, don't get
Exactly as
out.
I suggested.
Like IQ 300.
Are you still on the wall?
Yeah.
He is, yes.
Come on, Topnos.
I just
Yeah,
jumped
come on,
off.
boy.
I got my rope, yeah. I just want to jump off.
Are you jumping off, or are you using the rope to like
Well, I'm
what's it
really
called?
not that smart, and he's
Abseiled
calling me.
it.
Abseil
I'm
down?
jumping off.
Are you jumping up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're leaving your rope.
Are you leaving or what? No, I grabbed my rope.
Okay, so you grab your rope and tuck it away, and you leap off the top of the wall as a couple of you guys on the ground notice and look up. No, Topnos! But it's too late. He's already left. And he thuds down onto the ground hard, and you take 3 points of damage.
It's worth it.
Rage. Danger sense.
Yeah, dangerous. There's no traps around here.
Yeah, danger sets off after your leap. Like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah. When he lands, I'm gonna be like, impressive.
Very impressive. Hold up one of those signs.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Okay, so are we heading?
Do we want to follow the tracks of the grass, or are we just gonna beeline for the river? I'm not looking. Kriel, what should we do?
Briefly follow the tracks to the.
I guess we can try and follow it, and then kind of see what direction they're actually heading. Because
Let's do that.
if they're heading to the river, then it's gonna be base. I think that they would head straight.
Okay.
Follow your
So-
tracks.
Okay, so Captain Declac pipes up and says, "Okay, so if you guys are going to track them, I will leave you here. I must stay in the village and maintain order and help make any preparations for any investigations that we might need to do. But I appreciate what you're doing for us and wish you best of luck. I hope to see you back here soon." And she parts from you guys and heads back towards.
Is our horses in the,
Not with you.
No, no.
but in the
They're in the village.
could I ask her to get our horses?
Roleplay. Speak
What's
up.
her name?
Captain Declac.
Captain. Not gonna say your name.
Just say
Captain.
Captain
Ducky.
D.
Captain D. She whizzes back around. Yes.
Would you be so kind to get our horses?
Of course, I will send some guards to get them for you. Will you be waiting here until they come?
Really?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
We're right, yeah.
No problem. I will organise that immediately, and she starts off into a jog back to the city.
I guess we'll take a quick rest then.
You gonna short rest?
No,
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 short
You're gonna
rest.
have short rest.
Just chill.
So I actually
Rest.
get
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
health
say
back.
that. Pardon?
If I rest, I get my health back. Short rest.
Short rest. I think you can take the option. You take the option of rolling hit
Yeah,
dice.
he's got hit dice. He should be fine.
So hit dice plus like
3
constitution or
HP.
something
You don't
like
need
that.
it.
Yeah, out of 53, you don't need.
I need that 3 HP.
Not yet. You don't.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
want that 3 HP.
Alright guys, well we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in 10 minutes, okay? So don't go anywhere.
It's your boy Todnos.
Alright, welcome back everyone to our D&D stream. Thanks for sticking around. When we left off, you guys were just about to track some people who kidnapped the Lord of Ayorin, and you sent Captain Decalac off to fetch your horses. So what would you like to do in the few minutes you have before your horses arrive?
Just gonna chill.
Just gonna chill.
I'll finish my bucket.
Oh yeah, bacon.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab a few bits of bacon.
Whip out the, what's it called? Egg bacon bucket.
Egg bacon bucket.
Mm-hmm.
You, Hungry Jacks.
Do we want to try track it as far as we can now? Because when we get our horses, we're going to be on top of them, and we could get off them. But
It's a great idea. We'll let you do that.
I'll stay here and wait for the horses.
okay, I'm gonna roll.
Okay, how did you make the original tracking check?
Yes. Oh no.
He did the first
Best
footprint
idea.
and I went into the grass.
Okay, so you need to roll to track if you want to start tracking. Yep, so roll. Tracking is a survival skill.
Not skill meter.
It's no.
4.
Okay, so you, while everyone else is sitting around eating bacon and eggs, you venture off into the grasslands and begin to try and look for the signs of tracks that Namfoodle supposedly saw. But you have a look around, you can't find anything.
Guys, there's no tracks.
You guys are high.
What do you mean?
There's nothing else.
I'll go help
Help.
Briella out.
Okay, because you already know where the tracks are, you can see them very clearly and point them out to
There
Creola.
they are, Briella. How do you miss?
I'll try again.
you can now see them now that he's pointed them out to you, and continue to see them like head south.
I'll begin to follow them. I'll just say
Okay, how far would you like to go
as far as I can, unless
without the guide?
without going too far away to yell anything.
Okay, so you just keep following and they just keep heading south, pretty much in a beeline it seems.
I'll sit on the grass.
Okay, so after a while, about yelling distance you sit down on the grass and in amongst the flowers and the apiaries that are surrounding the fields.
Should break some.
And I'll pull out my flute
Okay,
and play a tune.
okay, roll performance.
I got +4.
I hope so.
Ooh,
That's
could have been a bit.
Huh?
20,
22?
wait, 22, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Math. Check. Okay. Yep, so you whip out your tune.
My tune?
You whip out your tune.
English?
You whip out your flute and begin to play a beautiful melody, inspired by the fields and the apiaries around
I
you.
said I wanted a beautiful...
Oh, you got a high
It's a
score.
high-pitched
It's gonna be
screech.
nice. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, and the sounds even waft over back to you guys, and you think, oh, what a lovely tune. All right,
My horse is here.
the horses aren't here just yet.
Just chilling.
Some bacon.
Just waiting for his horse.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Let's
no
take
problem.
this guy somewhere.
So you guys stay there for a few more minutes and finish off the bacon and eggs in the bucket. As
And the bucket.
no, in the bucket. As two guards come around the corner with your horses, pulling them by the reins, two each. And they approach you and hand them over to you.
I'll call for Patricia.
Patricia!
Do I need to do that for like animal handling?
Roll animal handling.
Just roll for everything.
Yeah, all the rolls.
16.
16? Alright, cool. So you, are you calling her just Patricia?
Yeah.
Okay, so you put away your flute, stand up and, yell out, Patricia! And, she, her head pops up and, looks around, she sees you and, begins sprinting away from you as the guard tries to hold on but just can't and lets go of the reins and, sprints towards you.
I'll take it into my hands, like its head, into my not its whole body, into my hands and just stroke it, and then
Okay.
maybe stroke a horse.
Yep, stroke its face, yep. It seems happy. Seems
That's
real
good.
happy to see you again. Yep. Alright, and the guards walk up to the rest of you and hand over the reins. One of them steps forward. Thank you for what you're doing. Good luck, and hopefully you'll be back soon. And they do a quick bow and run back off to the town village.
Alright, guys,
Yeah.
let's follow these tracks.
Mount up. You can lead since you know what you're looking for.
Can I track from a horse?
Yes, you can track from a horse because you already know. You've already seen the track.
Let's go then.
Yeah.
I follow the tracks on tone.
You could just head towards me, but anyway. I get on my horse.
Okay. Okay, so they all head towards. You all head towards
Patricia.
You all head towards Criella, who has mounted Patricia, and once you reach her, you both of you continue to track through the grasslands. After about 10 minutes of travel, because you guys are on horses, you reach the edge of the forest. You reach the tree line of the forest that runs along this part of the river. The tracks seem to continue into the forest, but because of the change in environment, you need to focus again before continuing to follow the tracks. So you guys need to re-roll your tracking. Survival, yes. Anyone can roll as well.
17.
17.
19.
I'm just following. Everyone's rolling pretty decent.
Okay. Did you track or you don't have to? Doesn't
Do it
matter.
anyway.
Your metal dice suck.
That's Joe. What'd you get?
It was 9.
A 9? That's a no.
I'm just following
Okay.
these guys anyway.
Yeah, so Namfoodle, Tomnos, and Criella, you guys search around on the mossy outskirts of this forest and you quickly pick up the tracks again, but Illumin, you have no idea what they're finding. You just simply cannot see it. You're happy to go along with whatever they're doing.
I couldn't.
Okay, so you all quickly find the path of the kidnappers again as you move deep into the forest. You push through undergrowth and move around large moss-covered rocks, but thankfully the kidnappers seem to be moving at a constant direction of south. So it doesn't make your travel too difficult, and the horses can get through this. It's not thick enough forest for them to be hindered by it.
Alright, keep following the tracks.
Alright, so after maybe 15 or 20 minutes of following the tracks through this forest, okay, all of you notice up ahead to the southwest, slightly, you see a thin line of smoke coming It's still quite far away, but you just notice it through the tree line. You can see it
I
through the
just noticed it
canopy.
or everyone's?
Everyone can see it. Yeah.
Do you think it's them?
Could be.
Bushfire.
We'll find out if we follow the track.
Okay, Thomas.
Which way are the tracks heading?
Still heading south.
Since
I mean, sorry.
No.
In
Yeah,
the
south.
same direction.
Mm.
So how far?
Come on. Do we want to keep pushing forward, or do we want to investigate this little pillar of smoke?
Well, the pillar of smoke seems to be still in the direction you're going, but only slightly to the west of that.
Keep following the tracks then?
Yeah.
Okay, so you keep following the tracks for maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. And suddenly you hear voices coming from ahead of you, from slightly to the right, where you guys saw the smoke. And you also hear the faint sound of water lapping against rocks.
I'm going to hold my hand up because I'm in the front. Grill.
Wax
Stop.
me off my horse.
And I'm gonna tell everyone to get off with my hand
dismount.
movement.
I think it's just where everyone's like,
I hop off my horse.
follow suit.
Monkey see, monkey do.
What is it?
What is what?
I listen.
We should go in on foot from here.
I agree.
Oh, why don't you send in one of your familiars?
That's a great idea, Lynn.
I agree with that one too.
I wish we had you last time.
Yeah.
So do I.
It's still daytime, right?
Yeah, it's still early hours in the morning, really.
Okay.
It's probably only like, maybe only like 7 o'clock right
Alright,
now.
I still got Frank with me.
Yep.
I'll send Frank to have a gaze.
Have a gaze?
As I say.
I was gonna say.
That's the injury.
Alright.
Eggies.
Frank, you said?
Frank.
Okay. Yep, so Frank has been happily sitting on your shoulder most of this time. And you send him up through the canopy of the forest and out towards
The smoke?
The smoke?
Yep.
Okay, he heads towards the smoke. And looking down, you see a small, what seems like a cove that's just off to the side of the river. You see a small beach and a path leading up through the forest slightly along the edge of one of the small cliffs next to the cove. At the top of that, you see a small camp.
Yep.
With a couple of people around.
Can I tell how many?
You can see 2, but there are some
I
tents.
see 2 people, guys.
There are
Some
tents there. And you also see anchored just a little way into the water of this cove, quite a large ship.
Like quite a big ocean.
Yes, it could go in the ocean.
Couple of tents. I can only see 2 people. Don't turn off. And a massive ship.
We steal the ship.
What if the Earl's on the ship?
We sink it.
2 birds, 1 stone.
We're
Sorry.
trying to rescue the Earl.
I've been hanging around Topnos too long. Sorry.
Say
Okay.
sink the ship.
Wait,
No.
No. We're not using your anchor here.
Have some Molotovs.
No.
How far away are we from the camp?
Would I be able to tell that from Frank?
Yeah, it's if you headed directly from where you are now up to the camp.
Yeah.
It's quite far away. Probably like maybe 200 meters.
And I'd be covered by...
And then, but just straight towards the beach, you'd come out on like a small kind of stone embankment just behind the beach. That's probably only maybe 70 meters away. 70.
So I'd
That's
have
where the
enough-
ship is.
And then there's a ship past the beach and
Right.
into the water.
But it's not really close to the camp.
No, the camp is up around
Okay.
one of the cliffs.
Alright, so how do we want to do this?
Should we follow the tracks up just to make sure that it's them? I mean, it is them, but
No, it's them. Is there like a flag sailing on the ship? Or?
No.
I know it's my wife. I can sense her.
Should we go to the camp or the ship first?
Ship.
Well, it depends, because if we get caught trying to get to the ship, then they could have like crossbows and stuff.
Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that from where the camp is, because it's slightly elevated, you would assume the people in the camp can actually see the ship from where they are.
Let's go to the camp first.
You three go to the camp. I'll steal the ship.
No.
This could work.
Hmm.
Have a distraction.
It's not a bad
They
idea.
made.
Are you rage?
No.
I can be.
It did fall off a wall earlier.
I can just start hacking at the ship with my anchor.
From underneath the
Professional
water.
like that, yeah.
Well, we can see two in the camp. We know there's at least 3 of them. And a ship like that, I'd assume, would take more than 3 people to sail.
Yes.
Right? So there's going to be more pirates around.
There's 4.
Gonna say there's more than 4.
Yeah, I was like, where are you getting these numbers from? Hang on a minute.
So if we take out the sentries at the camp, then we can go to the ship.
What if you do that magic-y thing and you make a fire appear on their boat?
Like a fireball.
Like a magic-y thing.
illusion.
That one.
That would work. Alright, what spells do we have?
Illusion.
Can do an illusion, but they're going to figure out what's wrong. Just light it on fire.
Just light it on fire.
But what if the L's in there?
Sacrifices.
This
Okay,
whole
no.
thing would be pointless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scratch that. Let's go to the camp. Let's take out those guys. There could be another 10 pirates in the ship. If you go there by yourself, you're gonna get...
I'm willing
Well,
to try.
No.
What happens if they
That's a
catch
bad
us
idea.
If they catch
in the
us.
camp and then they take off with the ship? And we can't.
He's dead anyway.
So should we have someone going to the ship?
I'll
and
javelin my
the
anchor.
camp, or
You plant yourself there so it can't get away.
Give me a second, man.
I don't think I've got anything.
How big is the ship? Feet-wise? How long?
Is it full
I'm
weight?
just trying to figure out, meters to feet. It's about 150 feet long.
It's a lot of feet.
It's like 50 meters. It's really not that large.
Almost as big as my anchor.
Yeah, weighing us down.
Compensating.
We're stumped.
For a seafaring ship.
I have a good plan. We won't live with it though.
Let's not do that.
Okay.
Straight off the bat, no.
We only have 1 tank with us. Mara and Bontu just
They're still in bed.
Really neat.
still in bed. Slackers.
Hold on. Does that mean we get all the rewards?
If you want.
Yes.
Done.
You're very greedy, though, remember?
I can give them some potatoes.
Oh yeah, as a reward.
Poison the potatoes? No, give them to the
No,
pirates.
no. Oh, no.
No. believes every Tobnos plan. No.
Wait,
Deny every day.
No.
I have a bandana and an eye patch.
No. Didn't we try this before?
And it worked.
But she knows you.
I now know she's a female.
Yeah, but she knows you.
I believe
She's
in this.
seen you before.
What if you guys just sneak beside me and I'll walk up again? It worked perfect last time. If anything goes wrong, sure, they may attack
We
me.
actually
you guys are fine.
have a decent plan.
That was like hands down the worst plan.
It could work well.
It was not a good plan. The record one.
Is there like forest going up to the beach? Like how far is the forest from the ship?
Tell
I'm
me.
gonna put those in a bloody bowl, honestly.
You guys.
It's like,
Yeah, I think it's
where's your bowls? Yeah.
From the. Sorry.
Just trying to think.
Probably
Maybe
about 12 meters from like the small rocks and cliff faces where the forest comes up to.
Yeah.
12 meters down the beach is the water. And then maybe another 12 meters out from that is the boat. The ship.
So yeah. Alright.
do we want to try and get an idea of how many people are on the ship?
How?
70 up there.
You have your owls and birds and snakes and stuff.
Look, we don't want them to get away, right? What if I sneak down to the forest edge and I will grease up the ship,
What?
the hull of the ship, and you guys go up to the camp. If they spot you, I can light the ship on fire.
Yeah, but what if Lord Goodman's in
Yeah.
Well,
there? Sacrifices.
This is just my plan glorified.
but only if we don't want them to get away.
I kind of want the ship.
He wants the ship.
I want to be a pirate captain.
What if we... Do you want to try and lure the captain out?
I can do that.
No.
I think distraction.
I don't know, maybe just a suggestion, maybe like fake treasure from the pyramid or wherever they wanted it from.
If only you were still a statue.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have got this far.
Could have solved you.
Oh, actually, the people on the beach, what are they wearing?
There's no one on the beach.
Yeah,
There's people in the forest.
There's people at the camp.
the camp. Isn't that on the
We
beach?
can't see anyone on the ship.
Oh, what are they at the camp? What are they wearing? Is it black?
How close did Frank go? Like close enough to see what they're wearing?
Circle above them.
Okay. They seem to just be wearing like what you would assume pirates would wear.
They're pirates, guys.
Thanks, Dubnos. I actually don't have any ideas.
Can you summon a familiar to go in? Like any...
A monkey. Pirates love monkeys.
Don't think I can summon a monkey. Slightly.
Just to see if, if there's anyone inside that you need to be aware of before we burn down the ship.
I don't have another name prepared, so I don't want to summon a new familiar.
Oh my god.
Something like a cockroach or something?
Look, why don't we send Tobnos down to retrieve his bride while we hit the camp?
Okay.
Just saying, if she tries to fight me,
Then challenge her to a duel.
I'll probably die.
and
Yeah.
delay her as long as you can.
Okay. I can do that.
Alright, are we good with this?
Or we can set his little Etten on the beach as a distraction.
Touch my
Did the
Etten.
baby hadn't die?
No.
No!
My Etten's alive,
Scar
thank you.
Mufasa.
Yeah. Mufasa with a scar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, are we all agreed?
Sure. Since we got nothing else to.
Are the horses still with us?
Okay, so while you guys are discussing this, Scar Mufasa climbs out of the little patch on your chest
Oh, pump that little shit.
and looks up at Nemfoodle's horse and growls at it menacingly. And the horse gets a little bit startled because it's not quite sure what it's even looking at. This two-headed baby creature, as Scar Mufasa starts to like chase it, and this horse kind of like freaks out and starts like kind of moving around the area of forest that you're in, neighing quite loudly, and Scar Mufasa's growling at it and running after it.
Take your kid, goes to your wife, before we cause more of a ruckus.
As this is happening, Nemfoodle, no, just Illumin. You notice that the talking up at the camp has now stopped.
I'll go to the horse and quickly like quiet it and turn it like around away from the thing.
I'll get my kid back.
Maybe you're gonna scoop up Scar Mufasa, tuck her away.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, and you calm down. No, roll animal handling.
It's a child, thank you.
Oh my god.
6.
6? Okay, you start to get the horse under control, but then it glances at Scar Mufasa out of the corner of its eye, who snarls at it, and it loses it again and wrenches itself out of your grip.
I'm gonna get my own horse back.
Okay, roll animal handling.
It's a solid 21.
Okay. So you run over to the horse and grab it by the reins and bring its head down towards you and look it in the eyes and start stroking it on the face as it completely calms down at the sight of its owner.
I'll have to look around and see if I see any movement towards the camp.
Yeah. So I'll keep a lookout since I hear
No, you
this
can't
stuff.
see anything at the moment.
Okay, you look. Stop talking. You go and make as much noise going up to that ship as possible.
Okay.
And they'll think it was just you.
Alright.
And we'll sneak up to the camp.
I'm not taking my child with me.
I'll
Stick
take
it on the
it.
horse.
Not my horse.
I'm gonna tie it to my horse.
Mhm.
I say it, and just give it a nice little talk. Like, all right now, you don't scare Mammoth. He'll probably eat you. I'll just leave it there.
Yep.
Hopefully it understands me, and I'll make my way down the beach. What's the pirate captain's name? What's my wife's name?
Valamar?
Just gonna start screaming at her. Valva, I'm here to marry you.
Jesus Christ, from where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, and
I
you're
can
sprinting.
wait a little
To
bit.
the beach.
You're not at the beach.
I'm
70
sprinting
meters.
to the beach. and
Okay,
what
so
I'm
you
now,
sprint through the forest and you come out at the tree line. You come out in front of a small rock embankment with sand at its bottom. You can see the glistening morning waters of the main river as it slowly laps against the shore. You see the small cove consisting of a small beach with rocks and low cliff faces on either side. Where the small beach meets the tree line, and not far from where you are now, is a thin path leading to the south, up the side of one of the cliffs. Tied to a rock on the beach is a small wooden rowboat, and lying down in the rowboat you see a pirate. And anchored not far out from the beach in deeper waters is the ship, reaching around 50 meters in length. The sails have been pulled down, and you can see a handful of people working on its deck.
It's a lot more pirates than what I thought.
Yep, and you're just starting to scream out Valamar?
Yeah.
Yep, are you jumping down from like the small...
I'll make sure I'm
Copy and
still
make it.
on land, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
wanna
you
be
jump
in the
down
water.
onto the beach?
Yeah.
Okay, so you jump down onto the beach and
Yeah.
start screaming out, what are you screaming out, Thomas?
Valma, marry me.
I thought she was your wife.
To be.
Yes, he omitted that information. Okay, as you continue to scream out, the pirate that seemed to be asleep in the rowboat is jolted awake and looks around searching for where the sound came from and jumps out of the rowboat and spies you up on the beach. And he's just wearing a pair of trousers and has like a sword tucked into his belt.
Nice lad.
Yes, he's got no shirt on, and he starts sprinting towards you. You also notice that some of the pirates on the ship, on the top of the ship, turn towards you. They can't really do anything though because they're on the ship. Yes.
So while this is happening, we're gonna tie our horses up
Yeah.
and start heading to the camp.
Okay, how quickly are you heading to the camp?
Well, he's making quite a lot of noise.
Yeah. So we're
Okay,
basically heading
Yeah.
there.
running that? Okay. Yep, so you guys quickly move through the undergrowth and are you heading straight directly towards the smoke?
Yeah, the camp.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you reach the edge of the tree line. Just before you step out, you can see the camp beyond. There's it seems to be like in a circular clearing at like the top of one of the cliffs, looking down at the ship. There seems to be a few crates of like supplies and things, as well as 2 rectangular tents that the entrances are facing a fire pit in the center, and then there is also a log stretched out in front of the fire pit, and there is a pirate standing up facing the ocean, so away from you guys.
So that's what we can see.
Yes, but you're still hidden, like in the bushes.
So is there one or two?
You can just see one at the moment.
I'm gonna flank around to like the back of one of the tents.
The left or the right hand one?
Which way are the tents facing? Are they like towards the water or
East?
back in
Yeah,
the middle?
I'll draw it. How about it?
How about
Yeah, drawing at the end.
Campfire.
Look, guys, if I die,
We're
Someone
not
take
gonna
up my
come and
kid.
get you. We're just gonna leave you. Yeah.
my horse, my kid just gonna be free.
what's the baby Indigo from the Black Knight?
They're actually quite expensive.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe we should just sell it. I mean,
Oh yeah.
sell the child.
Trade the pirates.
Oh, I could trade the Etten for the captain.
Oh man. No, that's not what I was thinking.
I don't care about the Lord. Should give me a crossbow of some sort.
Nope. You've got javelins.
You guys go.
Over the dice tray.
Yeah.
So these dots are us, yes?
Yes, the blue dots are you. The blue dots in the center is the pirate. There's the tents, the log, and in between you and the log are a bunch of crates as well. And then the cliff is directly from where the. Just draw some like three.
Alright, well I'll go
boxes.
to the
Not
one
huge.
on the right. Lovely.
Yep.
So yeah, facing this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Kriala and say, and go like this.
Elvis back.
So like go to the left. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well that.
Okay. guys stealthing?
I guess it would be a good idea.
Yes.
No, you shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say. I was gonna cast guidance on these two.
Okay, 19 for stealth. Okay.
11.
11 for stealth. Okay.
Never mind. I'll just.
I think you need guidance.
Oh.
What do you do?
19.
19. Okay, cool.
Plus whatever.
So you guys have all stealth. No. Alright. What do you guys do?
Alright, so I'm going to try and sneak into the tent.
On the right hand side?
Yes.
Okay, so these tents are like the real simple ones that are just like a piece of cloth folded over like a triangle. Yeah, like a lean-to. So there's no like flaps at the front or the back, so it's just like straight through. Yeah, and as you walk around and look into the tent, you see lying on the ground is a sleeping pirate within the tent.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until one of these two attack and make a distraction.
Okay. Creola, are you going around?
Tents?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you're there.
So you're going around to the back of that tent?
Yeah, what are we doing? Okay.
No one gave you a plan. They just told you to go over
Got
to the
it.
left and you did.
Okay.
Okay, yep, so you're in stealth and you sneak around the back of the tent and look inside. However, there's nothing in this one, just an empty bedroll.
So they're pretty small tents.
Yeah, they can only fit like one.
Okay.
Basically.
Can I
Okay.
loot?
Pardon?
Can I loot?
Loot. Yes.
Like loot the tent?
Yeah, so you go into the tent, but you find nothing except a feather underneath the pillow.
It's a red feather.
Good luck.
Okay, so you are now inside the tent.
Cool.
Thomas? I mean, sorry, not Thomas. Then Foodle.
I'm going to chromatic orb the pirate
Yep,
sitting on the bench.
he's standing.
He's standing.
Yep.
Standing in front of the fire.
Okay, roll to hit.
20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Thank you. It's 18, and I'll go with the. I'll go with the lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So I raise my arms and fire a bolt of lightning at the pirate standing by the fire.
Okay. It strikes him and he starts convulsing uncontrollably as he's just like frozen. He can't even get a scream out as he falls like twitching to the ground, completely dead.
Easy voice.
Another one bites the dust.
So yeah, that happened.
That's your distraction.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna go up to the other guy and basically just slit his throat.
With your club.
What?
Smack him over the head with the club. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Should like say.
Advantage because he's sleeping.
Yeah, we'll go the first one.
You should take the 2.
Alright, so that's like 20.
Yep, that's it.
I guess 3, 6. Yeah, 6 damage total.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you attacking with? Describe it.
It's the Mace of Smite. I think it was. Yeah.
Do you think? What are you doing?
Yeah, so does he wake up or like?
We haven't even
From-
hit him yet, so
No,
just
no,
go
I
ahead.
meant from hearing the
No,
other guy.
no, there's
Okay.
pretty much no sound, just
So
like the zapping and then like nothing.
yeah, I'm just gonna sneak up into the tent and basically just clobber him right over the head with the mace.
Okay, he gets quite the wake up call as you smack him straight in the head with the mace, and his eyes burst open and he's like shaking. It's like his ears are ringing. But he manages to get up and turn towards you. Quickly roll initiative for me, everyone.
Not you.
Not you, Thomas.
17.
Plus 10. I've got 16.
Do you have any pluses?
Oh.
Initiative just dex.
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
Okay, Kriella, you get to go first. You can move. You can do anything. You hear that you've heard the pirate who is standing outside in front of the fire you heard a zapping sound, and then you heard him slump to the ground, and then you also heard something being thwacked really hard with a mace
Onomatopoeia.
in the other tent.
Go forward towards the log weather. What
Yep,
was that?
still in stealth.
Yes.
Okay.
To me, get out of here. Creole's seeing things around the fire.
Okay, yep, so you walk forward towards the body that is now slumped over the log, and it's all burnt and is smoking slightly, and all its skin has gone like a horrible, like browny black colour, and there's a horrible stench coming off it, burnt flesh.
It's my
Okay.
What are you
Wait,
doing?
where's the mood dice?
Oh yeah, catch.
That's true. Yep. If you can see it.
Even say that. That's my face.
You're gonna make the face, Jack.
Okay. Camera's like
Alright. What are you doing?
Went over.
That's it, you're not
That's your
doing
whole
anything?
session.
Okay, alright. Your action is over.
I don't know what we're doing guys in stage.
I don't know what's happening. I'm
obviously
just
killing pirates.
here. Okay, now Foodle, it's your turn.
I'm going to make my way to the fire side of the tent I saw a lumen going to.
Yep.
What do I see?
Okay, inside you see a pirate that is standing up, is in like a low crouch, ready to attack. And then behind him you see a lumen holding his mace and shield. That his mace has like got drips of blood on it, and you can see like the pirate's skull isn't quite the right shape it should be. I mean, it's still pretty much exact, just slightly on one side. There's just something off about it. You're not quite sure what.
So his back's to me.
Yes, and you're still in stealth, so.
I'd like to spray him with poison.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit me, is it?
If he doesn't miss.
Sure.
It's tilted roll again.
Yeah.
Oh.
18 25.
That's a hit.
I just wanted this.
And 4 damage.
4 damage.
Extend my hand out, spraying a blast of poison towards the back.
Okay. Poison lands on him, and he instantly starts like coughing and screaming, and the skin on his back, you can see it like start to blister on the back of his neck, and these horrible big blisters come up and start to burst, and he screams out in pain. And he falls down to one knee, but he's still alive. Illumin, it's your turn.
Execute him. Oh, so he's looking pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I'll just take another whack with my mace.
Yep. Roll it.
Right on the top of the head. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah.
That's a 3.
That's a miss.
4.
Okay, so you move forward and swing your mace. However, you're so put off by the sight of his, misshapen skull and the horrible blisters that have started to form on his body, and he starts coughing up like blood. It's just, you go to swing, but you're just so put off by everything that you just miss him as you swing past and like hit into the cloth of the tent. Okay. Okay, he tries to get up and take a swing at you, Illumin. However, just falls immediately back down onto one knee. Kriela, back to your turn. You've seen Nemfoodle sprint out from the forest and fire poison spray at something inside the tent, and you heard screaming and coughing.
I'll make my way over.
What was that?
I'll make my way over.
Yep. Okay. So you see inside the tent, there's a pirate who's covered in these horrible blisters, and his head is like slightly off shape, and he's kneeling down on one knee, coughing up blood.
And I'm from behind him.
Yeah.
Correct.
Next to Nemfoodle.
With one of my daggers,
Mm-hmm.
I have one that has a bone handle. It doesn't matter. I have a dagger, and I'm gonna come up and slit his throat, I guess.
From behind? Okay. Very smooth.
What do I do to
roll to hit, and does stealth just give you advantage?
If it's a sneak attack, it gives you an extra d6. But
And
only rogues have that, don't they? I'm pretty sure it's just an advantage.
Advantage? Yeah, okay,
Yes.
cool.
That's a
Yeah,
hit
so
then?
roll an advantage to
Alright.
hit.
So roll twice, take the largest number.
Plus your dexterity or whatever. Plus proficiency.
16.
That would be plus 2. It's a dagger.
Plus proficiency? Are you proficient with that? Probably. You would know. Alright, yeah, it's a hit anyway. Okay, yep, so roll damage.
What do I roll for damage?
1d4 for a dagger, I think.
Yeah.
1d4, yes.
Yes,
1d4.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the 1d4.
4.
4 damage? Okay, so what are you doing?
Slitting my throat. So,
Jesus.
I sneak up behind and quickly slit his throat.
Okay.
And halt him as he falls.
Okay.
Not because I'm creepy, but because
But I am.
Because didn't he scream or something?
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
gotta
so you like
so
kind of
just
covers now.
You
Yeah.
can muffle him and just.
muffle him. Yeah.
Okay,
While I do all that.
yeah,
by
and
the
you
way,
place him down on the
ground
ground. Softly.
and teabag him. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Yep. Cool. You guys have successfully killed the 2 pirates.
Is there anything? I'm gonna look at the guy by the fire. Was there anything on him?
If there was anything on him, it's completely burnt now. Like, even his clothes have burnt away.
Is there anything
Unless
on the
it's-
ground or on the crates or anything? Look in the crates.
There's a couple apples on top of the crates. Do you want to bust open one of the crates?
Sure.
Okay, roll strength.
Thomas isn't here.
Actually, before you guys do that, I'm going to go back to Tobnos because he would have been in a fight kind of thing while you guys were doing that. Okay, so you roll initiative.
What form is it to intimidate this guy?
Oh, he's just going to attack you.
That is a 19.
You like retarded or something? Everyone else rolls in the tray.
I'm
But
Tobnos.
Yeah, you're the only one.
You guys are all together, so you get used to
Okay,
it.
well, it's your turn first.
Yeah, it is. Is he right next to me? Is he running at me? What is it?
Yeah, he's sprinting up the beach towards you.
I'm just gonna hold an attack until he's in range. And yell out to him saying, "Take me to my wife, I demand it." You have no idea what I just said, do you?
He's not. No, I do. Woo! Woo! Wait, this is just a laminated piece of paper, you know that.
Can I get some crayons?
He doesn't care. He doesn't even seem to be listening. He's just gonna keep running towards you.
No, I'm just not ready an attack. When he gets close enough.
Okay. Well, it's your turn, so you can just sprint forward and.
Could I?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
your turn. You can
sprinting
move up to
I want to try and
your
tackle him.
up to your speed. You can try and tackle him.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll strength to grapple.
20.
Does grappling go against armor class or dexterity?
Armor class, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. What was it, sorry?
20.
Natural?
All up. All.
Okay, yep. Yep, so you sprint forward and successfully tackle him. Are you tackling him like back onto the ground?
Yeah, I was gonna kind of like speed tackle him just like straight into him.
Speed tackle him? Okay. Yeah, and you both land with a thud on the beach in the sand. Is that everything you want to do?
Kind of like restrain him or anything?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
restrained. Yep.
Cool, done.
Okay. Okay.
I want to make sure he's in front of me facing the ship.
Yep, okay. He's gonna roll strength saving first, so you need to roll strength to keep him.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
He's not going
Nat
He
20!
like kind of wriggles a bit, but he just can't.
Nice
can't get out
times.
of your grip. Alright, yeah, so what would you like to do?
put him in the air and sling.
I'm going to demand again that he takes me to the cabin and be like, "Take me to my wife, your captain."
You're right.
Fine. Okay. Never! No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not taking you nowhere. Who are you? Well, get off me! Get off me!
Yeah, alright. I'm going to grab at my club.
Okay.
I want to attempt to knock him out.
Okay. Roll to hit.
What's that? 15.
Yep, that's a hit.
23. Oh. Non-lethal knockout.
Non-lethal knockout.
Yeah.
Alright,
What you should bicep around his neck.
Yeah, okay. Yep, so you use your club to swing at his temple and knock him out cold onto the ground, onto the sand.
Every time. Okay, I'm just going to make my way towards the boat. Next, I'm going to tie him up first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
What are you tying him to? Are you tying him to anything or just tying him up?
Just tie him up.
Tying him up? Okay.
Make sure that doesn't move.
Oh yeah, roll sleight of hand, not tie.
Oh gosh.
Actually, let me roll sleight of hand. Not
Oh
tie.
gosh.
What's your sleight of hand?
Plus your dex.
What? That's
Yes.
sleight of hand's third from the bottom.
Yeah, this would be +4.
Okay. Yep, so you tie them,
Oh wait, no, it's +2. +2, not 4. You're wrong thing.
okay. Yep, so you tie the rope. Sorry, did you say you were tying him to something or just tying him up?
Tie him up.
Okay, yep, so you tie his hands and his feet together on the sand, and you tie them in pretty good knots, so you can get it pretty.
Hell
pretty
yeah, they
legit.
are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way towards the rowboat.
Okay, so you start heading towards the rowboat, and as you walk towards it, you hear a muffled scream coming from up on the camp.
What was my wifey on the boat?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way to the rowboat and sit next to it.
Okay, just sitting down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sit down next to the rowboat on the sand, and you can hear like some commotion going on the boat as there's a few pirates running around and yelling things. You can't yet see Belle. I don't know if she's even on there.
The shipboat.
Shipboat.
Yeah, the shipboat.
Okay, so we'll go back to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Opening crate.
Yep, roll strength.
Yeah, the 16.
Yep, so you grab the lid of the crate and pull it, rip the nails out of the wood and pull it with your hands until the lid comes off. And inside you find a collection of blankets and sleeping rolls and things like that.
Don't worry. It's gonna bite into an apple.
Okay, one of the apples. It's a really
yeah.
good apple. Nice apple, really crisp.
We should go help Tom Moss out.
I'm curious to what's in these other crates.
After you.
Yeah, I'll pry one open.
Okay, roll strength.
Miss a structure damage.
Never mind. 4.
Your metal dice suck, man. They've been
Shut
killing
up.
you today. Yeah, no, you try and yank open one of the crates, but you just cannot get the
I'm like,
nails to
never
budge.
food all.
Yeah, get never
Yeah.
food.
I'll help him out.
Okay, roll strength.
That's 7.
Cost anything?
No.
Okay, so you step forward to the crate that Illumin's trying to get open, and you spit in both your hands and rub them together. Watch out, Lumen. Crack your neck. You come forward, you pull on the crate, and it comes open just a little bit. You can't get it, and it snaps back shut.
Creola, give us a hand.
So it wasn't just me.
Yeah, that's almost my modifier.
It's this crate.
Yeah,
You've
Tom
got
Moss teleports.
Yeah?
You got -2.
3.
You got 1. You got 1.
Yeah, so you step forward, Creola, and put your hands on the crate, but as soon as you do, you instantly get a splinter in one of your fingers. Just, trying to get the splinter out.
Let's just leave them and go help Tom Moss.
Good idea. Good idea.
We're gonna head down to
Should've just hit
the beach. Through the forest.
Not the path?
There's a path that leads up
Ah,
to the beach.
yeah.
There you go.
How, can we view the path from the ship?
No.
Okay, we'll make our way down.
Okay, so you travel down the path. Actually, no. Before that, we'll go back to Tobnos.
Before we go, I'm gonna it's sand or like dirt or whatever near like the campfire. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna put the fire out.
Okay, yeah. You with dirt or whatever.
Is that a good idea?
I'm
Is
good.
that necessary?
I'm done. I'm good.
Are you gonna draw a sign on it?
Maybe.
They gotta know now.
I think they know that someone's here.
Okay, Tomnos, as you're sitting down next to the
They do
rowboat.
get disadvantage at range
Okay.
attacks.
Danger
Make
sense.
sure.
Okay.
Danger sense.
So like
Okay.
prone, so
Okay, yeah, no. Roll perception.
oh,
19.
21.
21.
21.
21. Okay, as you're sitting there watching the ship and the little pirates run around on it, you hear some rustling in the bushes coming from behind you.
Okay. Alright. I would just like to ready myself with a jar of honey. No. I want to make sure my axe is in my hand and I want to turn around.
Turn around. Okay, so you stand up. Oh, sorry, do you want to stand up?
Yes.
Okay, so you stand up with your axe in hand, you turn around, And just in the bushes, a couple meters away, you see another pirate with a red bandana on, crouching down in the bushes, scimitar ready to attack.
I
Roll initiative.
put my bandana on.
Put your bandana on to match. What colour's your bandana?
17. I believe it's red. I don't think you gave me a definition of it.
The eye patch, you can see the eye
I
patch.
have my eye patch on one of the heads.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
No, it just says bandana.
Okay, that's right. What colour do you want it to be?
Red, just plain red.
Yep, okay. Red bandana. What did you get for initiative?
17.
17.
That's 3.
That's 2.
Oh, never mind. That's...
Apparently it's not your dice, just your nerves.
Yeah.
Alright. The pirate lunges forward at you.
Professional dodger.
Yes, and you dodge easily out of the way as it strikes down with its scimitar. As she strikes down with her scimitar. She.
Is this the captain?
It's not Valamar. It's definitely not Valamar. No. She's only wearing like simple. Like Valamar was wearing like really nice clothes, you know, like really fancy pirate clothes.
Yeah.
This girl's just wearing a simple bandana, like long hair down, and just like a white blouse that tucked into it, some leather trousers or something. No shoes.
Next time we go to the shops and buy an address.
You're wearing the dress, or?
I'm gonna give it to my wife today.
Yep. Your turn.
I'm gonna knock this one out too.
Um.
I'm just gonna club her
How
on the
does
side of the head.
knocking out actually work? I feel like
Non-lethal.
illegal.
Smack him over the head.
You can only knock someone out if you get to 0 hit points.
But you can tie them.
I will hit them if I need to. You know what? Screw it. No, I'm killing this one. I'm gonna grab my great axe and I'm just gonna go for a whack.
Okay, roll the hit.
14.
Yes, that's a hit.
So as this person just leaps, I'm just gonna grab my axe, just straight on top of their head.
Cleave down, yep. Okay, roll damage.
Into the sand.
Nice. That is 13.
Okay. Yep, okay, so as they glide past you, missing their attack, you take your great axe and slam it down onto their head, severing it clean from their body. As the body and head continue into the sand and just blood starts pouring out all over the
I
sand.
just want to drop my axe and kind of scutter over to the head and pick it up.
Oh, yep.
I'm going to replace it with one of my other heads. I have another pirate head which has probably gone through a lot of shit, so I'm just going to
Yes,
toss that
flesh
one.
falling off it by this point.
New head on my belt.
New head on your belt. Okay, so you toss off the old rotting pirate head and attach on a new fresh pirate head. The bandana's still on, long hair. Alright. Okay.
Give it as a present to my wife today.
Yeah, this was yours.
Okay, by this time, you three come running out of the path, and see Tobnos on the beach, like tying on a head to his belt, and one pirate tied up on the sand, and then another one missing its head, just
Wait.
blood spilled everywhere.
Kriella, I have a gift for you. It's down the beach.
What's the face they're making, Kriella?
It's a good smiley face.
Alright.
Okay, so what?
Here
We
we go.
sing. I'll come out.
What?
Huh?
Alright, we have a rowboat next to us.
Yeah.
We have a dead pirate.
Yeah.
And your gift is down the beach.
Let's make our way to the ship.
Are we swimming or are we rowing?
We're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Is it row? Is there paddles?
Yes.
Oars.
Oars.
Paddles.
They're paddles to me.
Oars.
They're time.
Yes.
Tie a
That's
rope
oars.
around his neck and get him to swim across.
Like a dolphin.
I'm the new Hasselhoff. Alright, yeah, let's go.
Okay, yep, so you guys ready the rowboat and push it into the water and all hop on. Who's rowing?
This guy.
Me.
Yeah, come us.
Okay. As you guys start to come towards the boat, the ship, you realise that the anchor is being pulled up out of the water, and some people have climbed up onto the mast and are trying to let down the sails.
You want to quickly do that fire magic thing on the sails?
I'm going to fling a firebolt.
Roll to hit.
I'm really hoping this is next time.
20.
That's a hit. The sails, yeah.
This one.
That's 100.
6.
Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage? Okay.
5 damage.
5 damage? Okay, yeah, you fire your fireball up into the mainsail and it hits the largest sail on the ship and just starts to burn this huge hole in it, and all across the entire sail until like all of it just like falls down in pieces.
Faster, top
Keep
notch,
rolling,
faster.
top notch.
Just admiring the view, just... I will keep rolling.
Is there like something to like climb up on? Like some...
Honestly, I have an anchor and a lot of rope.
I'm weak.
I'll toss you up.
Yeah, if there was anything hanging over the edges, they've now since pulled it up since you guys are coming, so there's no obvious way up.
Yeah, my move. We're not breaking holes, I want this boat.
You can patch it up.
Well, the main sail's gone, so
Easily.
it's not going anywhere.
We can get that.
Alright.
Are we next to the boat?
Yeah, you've pulled up
Okay.
the boat now.
So, I'm going to stop rowing, of course. I'm going to grab my anchor, tie a rope around it. Pretty sturdy. I'm going to make sure it's sturdy.
Okay, Tomnos, as you're doing this, you feel that something is just not right. And the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you look up at the
Pretty
ship,
cannon behind me.
and you see that there are some men up there ready to throw down some huge cannonballs. And just like, you just see them just in time as they throw one towards you. Roll a dex saving throw at advantage. Everyone else roll dex saving throw as well.
20.
19. Your metal dice, man.
Yeah, that's shit. Easy. Pass it on. You get it?
Put it in the mic.
9.
9.
9? Okay.
I feel like I'm dead. That's it.
Do I see
Okay,
this
Kriella,
coming?
you take 1 damage as one strikes you on the shoulder. And Lumen, you take 2 damage as one hits you in the side of the head.
Okay. Oh!
Can you imagine the ringing in your ears? You're just like, shit.
If you got hit, you'd just be dead.
But
That's the boat Gucci.
yeah, Nedfiddle, you move out of the way.
He has the paddle boat.
I want to make sure I catch it.
Yeah, oh my
Toss it
god.
back. Shot for it.
Do you want to try and catch it?
Can I?
Roll dexterity.
It's a negative, Captain. It's 8.
No, you completely miss it and it falls into the water. Your one, however, that you ducked out of the way of, slams down onto the rowboat, breaking one of the benches in it.
Get us up there, Tom Nuts.
Get us.
What time is it? Am I good?
Yes.
I just want to toss it up, make sure it lands on the boat.
Okay, roll dexterity. Just latch it on.
20.
Yep. Okay. So you
I want to trade that.
throw your anchor up onto over the railing of the ship, and it latches on securely to the top of it. And you give it a target. It seems very secure.
We'll climb straight up.
Okay, climb straight up. Roll. No acrobatics. Athletics. Can you rage because you took damage?
Did I take damage?
Oh no, sorry, you ducked out of the way.
Yeah.
Those two.
Was it athletics?
Yes.
self-interesting.
It's over 20.
Okay, yeah. So you easily shimmy up the rope and pull yourself over. Shimmy,
8-foot Goliath. Shimmy.
up a ship. Yep, and you leap over the railing of the boat. Do you want to give it a roar for effect? Because that's fun.
I'll be like, Valma!
Okay. Yeah, some of the pirates are shy away from you.
Not my wife though.
Illumin, you're next.
Before I go up, I'm gonna touch both of you. No.
Now's not the time, Illumin.
Illumin, no!
Hold on, guys.
Charles the Snake appears out of nowhere.
Oh my fuck.
No. I'm gonna cast guidance on both of them, which allows them to add a D4 to the next roll
Any
for
roll.
an ability check. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, yep, excellent.
So what am I rolling for?
You are rolling athletics to get up the rope.
There's another guess. 13.
Yep, that's a success. So you shimmy up the rope as well and hoist yourself over the railing onto the deck, and you can see 2 pirates standing in front of you. Who's next?
Me.
Alright, Kriella, roll athletics.
Wait. I said I was climbing the rope.
Oh, okay.
Are there any like cuts that go?
No. There's not.
How thick would the wood be?
Very thick.
You sink my boat, I sink you.
There's nothing. So nothing I could like very small. That's like about my height.
Oh.
Pardon?
There's no like between 2 pieces of wood. Like there's no slight like crack or anything.
Cracks.
That's about my height along the ship.
No.
It's shit.
I know, but it's like above.
No. There's none.
Not even like a
No.
cannon
No, there's no camera.
flap thing.
Or
Or not.
Yes.
Don't
No,
jump
no.
through the porthole.
There's no portholes.
By teleport.
so you climb up the rope.
Yeah.
So you climb up the rope? Okay, roll athletics plus your 1d4.
Yeah, if you want to add it. So yeah, it's up.
It's like the 4.
Athletics.
Can't even add anything, just
So
drop in the
I'm
water.
minus.
That one.
So what'd
At
you
the
get?
moment?
-2?
-1.
Alright.
I don't think I've ever had a negative roll.
Okay, excellent work.
That's why I wanted to go through.
Okay, so you
Die.
hold on to the rope and
Slip.
you try and pull yourself up a little way, but you just cannot hold on. As time again has proven, you do not have the strength to do this kind of shit. And
Gotta be strong like Tobnos.
you gotta start doing push-ups. And you slip and fall hard down on the boat, and you land at a funny angle,
Oh.
and you land on top of your forearm, and you
That's
hear like a
broken.
snap.
Oh god.
And it's your left forearm.
You're like, oh god, no.
I'm gonna climb up the rope.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Jump on his back.
Alright, roll athletics.
It's 14.
Yep, that's a success. Yep, so motivated by not wanting to fall off and break your arm, you hold on for dear life as you climb up to the top and manage to pull yourself over the railing with Tobnos and Illumin and face 2 pirates. And now that you guys are up there, you look around and you see
You guys.
there is another pirate over to the back of the boat, to the right-hand side. And you also see on the opposite side of the deck from you is a woman wearing a bandana with long dark hair, and she's wearing leather armor and a big red coat over the top, and is holding a scimitar and a dagger in each hand. And as she looks at you all, and then eyes you Tobnos, she says, "Aha! We meet again! Of course it is you! And, everyone
Wifey.
except Creel. Oh no, Creel, roll initiative.
What? Just roll 18s.
Are we brothers?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow. That's
Okay,
crazy.
hang on a second.
Who's?
Who wants my metal dice?
Yeah, can I roll the 20 actually? It's gonna love me, watch.
1.
Don't use
They're
metal
actually
dice.
terrible.
Hey guys, don't use metal dice.
It just
I think I moved it so you're not in shot.
What? Hey guys, don't use metal dice.
it's just whenever it wants to. Okay. Yeah, that's dice jail idea.
It's a good idea.
Anyone?
Here we go. That one likes you. At least something does.
This and that's 20. Puts it away.
Okay, anyone from 0 to 5?
What was
We're 10 and above.
All 10 and above?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 to 15.
I've got 13.
13.
Oh, you got
17.
16? 17?
I've got 18.
Pull up.
18.
20.
And 20. Okay, so first up is Topnos. You get the first move.
It's like, hey, I'm still here.
Okay, so what's around us? Like, there's two parts right in front.
Yep, so there's two pirates right in front of you. To your right, there is a girl with an eye patch. To your left, there's a guy with no shirt on. Over to the end of the boat, where the steering wheel. What's the fucking? There's a proper name for that, isn't there?
That was the front. What's the back?
The stern. Is that it?
Anyway. The wheel of the ship.
Anyway, we're
When
not
you
saying
turn the
this.
wheel.
Yeah, the back of the ship. There's another pirate girl wearing a skirt, and then across the boat in front of you is Valma.
Grab the head that I recently obtained.
Yep.
Like, I got a gift for you, wifey!
Okay.
And proceed to attack the man in front of me.
Yep. Okay. To your left.
Do you want to do
Alright.
a quick sketch while doing everything?
Looks better than it looks.
It's not better than it looks.
Wait, what? Why did you just try to lift this thing?
Jesus.
How? Efficiency. Oh, right. Forgot about that.
What have you done?
That board with their guy, that would be so dark.
Yeah, there's like a crossbow here.
Yeah.
No.
It's not how you roll the dice, man. Babe, let's let her rip. Yeah, it's okay, babe.
Hang on.
Hold on. Metal
The metal dice do not work.
No matter what it is.
Sure they do.
They've not treated you well at all. I think that's your highest roll, a 10.
Oh. No.
Did you weight it towards the 1? Or?
No.
He's like handicapped. Can't be a name. This dice is rigged. Does someone in the chat say what the heck that part of the ship was?
What?
The back part of the ship.
No. What's that part of the ship, guys?
Oh, yeah, Hi.
Oh, nah, I don't do it.
I think it's because we're shaking the
table.
Okay.
It's freaking out. It's back.
It's having a fit.
Yeah, no, I don't do
It's
it.
like, guys, stop it.
We're good. We're good. Like blacked out for 5-10 seconds.
Alright,
Shit
there you
Hold that up.
Pretty weird shape.
Not a rocket ship or a penis.
Unfortunately.
It's a pirate ship.
I rolled a 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it is. 9 damage. Oh. 10 damage.
Okay, yep, so what are you doing? What are you attacking with?
I'm using my axe, my
Axe, yep.
double-sided axe, and I'll go for straight down through like kind of where the collarbone is, down to the hip.
Okay, so you slice into this pirate, and he's wearing no shirt, so you can see everything. You see like his clavicle break, and like you see the axe get lodged like partway into his shoulder, and just like you can see the pain like on his face and in his body as you yank it back out of it, and he stumbles forward slightly, and like he's like still conscious somehow. Okay, Illumin, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on... It's not dead yet.
It's practically dead.
Yeah, on the same one that he just attacked, yeah. So... what? Oh.
Some crumbs.
No. What's that?
Yeah.
Is that a one?
Yeah, that's a nat 1.
Is that the first of the game?
So I'm just going to jump off the ship.
During Cruella.
So why do you shoot it?
Well, you should
I don't.
Okay, yep, so it goes wide and hits into the front mast. Next is Cruella.
What's a mess kit?
What's a mess kit?
It's like...
It's something you can eat food with.
It's like pots and pans and stuff like that.
He tries to set arm with a fucking mess kit.
Okay.
Do you want to roll a medicine check to try and bandage your armor?
Oh, is that what you're trying to do? Or just chop it off? I need that trash.
What was the...
Medicine check. I think that's a check.
Yeah, it's
Medicine.
like halfway
Yeah,
through.
medicine. Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Straight across.
Yeah, but you might have extra skills or something.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
What's your shoot?
17.
Okay. So you pull yourself up onto one of the benches that isn't broken from a cannonball in the rowboat, and you take out some cloth and things from your pack, and take one of the and you wrap your arm up real tightly, and kind of like make sure it's in a good place without being completely disjointed.
Can I put my... Is my flute straight?
Yes.
Can I put my flute in as I like
Yep.
Splint.
So you want to splint it? Yep. So you click it back into place and like splint it with a flute, and wrap it really tight, and then you wrap it up like hard against yourself so it's all protected.
No,
Wrap it against your chest. Yep. And you've done quite a good job. Yeah, it's gonna be stable. Okay. It's Valmar's turn.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's like, nah.
What do you mean it's not?
Continue.
It's in his own world. What?
Anyway,
Some legendary crossbow.
Yeah, literally.
Hold on. Remember, guys, non-lethal. It's a pirate coin.
No.
Non-lethal.
Yes.
We need her for questioning.
Okay, so Valnar sprints forward at you, Tovnos.
Of your loading. Sword and the dagger.
I can take full damage. Too much dice.
It's a lot of dice.
Okay,
HP.
yeah, so she sprints forward at you with her scimitar and takes 2 slashing attacks at you that both hit you, and then tries to stab you with her dagger. However, this one misses as you jump out of the way, but you take 15 damage in total.
Do you rage after the first hit?
As soon as I'm damaged, or I forgot to rage. Okay.
No, I don't think you do.
As soon as I hit someone or take a hit, I can rage.
You win
how much was it?
turn.
15.
Yes.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, now it's non-feudal's turn.
Oh god. So, I'm going to. How bad is his chest guy going?
He's like gurgling blood.
Like, is he on the ground? Like,
No, he's like standing with his like swaying.
I'm just going to firebolt him.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Fling out my hand and lean out past Tobnos, firing a fireball towards the unfortunate pirate.
Yep. And he explodes in flame as you hit him and falls to the ground screaming as he burns to pieces. Yeah.
Dead.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Snap all that damage yourself. That's pretty good.
Didn't even have to roll for damage. Just done. It's been 1 health.
I'm pretty sure he was. Pretty sure he
And
had
damage.
damage. He rolled a 1.
Okay, the pirate who was wearing the skirt and was a bit over from you guys, sprints forward to you, Namfoodle, and takes a strike at you with her scimitar. However, you jump out of the way just in time as she misses.
Small target.
Easy.
Yeah. The mask.
I thought the circles were people.
Oh yeah, so the letters just don't represent anything.
Oh, you know, that's like the venturing side. That's the pack. You know, it's kind of like the pack, but in pirate.
Pirate?
Yeah.
Thief pirate?
No.
Okay, the female pirate lunges at you, Illumin, and takes a strike at you. However, you knock it out of the way with your shield. And it's back to Tobnos' turn.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to attempt to grapple my wife.
Okay, roll to
Oh,
hit.
escalating.
I do not grapple my wife.
Oh,
12.
yeah, no.
Do I get advantage on a strength check? I'm raged.
Are you actually raged?
I took damage. I wanted to rage.
Okay, roll advantage.
Yeah, that's right. Shear my arms. 27.
Okay, yeah, so you run forward and grab Valmar and successfully grapple her.
Violently.
And
Non-lethally.
non-lethally. Okay. Next is Illumin.
Alright. I'm going to. One sec. Let me just check.
Use the power of the internet to kill someone.
Yes. Alright.
This is triple checking spells.
Just making sure. Alright, so I'm going to cast Blind on Valma.
You fucking did that last time, didn't you?
I did, didn't I?
You did too.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah.
That's why they one-shot me.
Oh my
So
God.
she's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Of your spells.
What's the DC?
The 16.
Yep, she gets an 18.
Damn.
So it fails?
Yeah. Okay. So, and for a bonus action, I'm going to use Shield of Faith, which gives on Nemphudel, which gives him +2 to AC.
Okay, cool.
And if I can, I'm just going to back.
Yep.
Oh no, because then we're going to attack. Okay, no, mind. I'm just going to stay there.
Alright, Creola, we're back to you. Would you like to do anything? I'll just let the
Hey,
boys
Creole.
handle it.
I'll get my dagger out
Yep.
and make a little X on the wood of the boat
Okay.
and begin to hack a hole.
With the dagger.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, so you start chipping away.
If this
boat
Um,
sinks,
It's above. It's like
above the
I know.
waterline.
I'll make it about like neck height.
Okay, yep.
You're like stabbing someone's neck.
Draws a little face, a body.
Okay, roll strength.
But me.
Oh.
21.
Okay, you feel Valimar slipping out of your grip as she like
Never.
violently shakes, but you just get her under
Yeah,
control
that's
before she can slip out of the way.
Shit, that boy.
Nemphudel, your turn.
There's still one pirate in front of us. That's not Valor.
Yeah, it's the female pirate.
Yes.
And Valor's here.
Yes. Do you want me to update it?
Yes, please.
Just for that TV there.
Alright, Nemphudel.
Still don't get a nasty place. I'm assuming on the left dot.
Yeah.
Oh no, that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine. There you go. You're both in range.
Choose a dot, any dot.
I'm going to chromatic orb the center pirate.
Mhm.
15.
That's a hit, yep.
Easy.
I fling out my hand as lightning bursts forth and strikes the center pirate in the chest.
Yep. Roll damage.
Yeah.
You ate me.
Oh,
Sorry.
18.
18? Okay. Yep. The lightning bolt strikes her in the chest as she spasms and falls backwards, burnt and unmoving on the ground.
One shot.
You.
One-shotting everyone.
Yeah. One pirate left. You rub out the one in the center.
Literally just got annihilated.
Alright, next is... They're dead.
That is stealth slots.
Hmm?
That is stealth slots. That's an idea. Should use that on the rage. What? It has stealth slots.
And your rage does, yeah. so many times a day. Yeah.
Alright.
Otherwise, you get exhaustion.
Okay. Okay. The pirate wearing the skirt runs forward to you, named Foodle, and takes a swing at you and hits. You take.
I've got 14 armor.
Yeah, I know. 5 damage.
Can you do anything?
What?
Yeah, she
didn't do
rolled
anything.
really high. So that's great.
It's a net 20 dice.
5 damage.
Yes, 5 damage. Thomas, back to you.
Yes. I'm gonna hold my action until she gets free. What am I just gonna do?
Okay.
Can I do it? Wait. Can I do anything to make her have a disadvantage on strength checks? Can I like drag her to the ground or something?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold my action until she breaks free.
Okay.
Do a nice little dance around with her too.
Okay.
That's
Lumen, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again. Hopefully I hit this time.
Yeah.
Oh, 19. And yeah, plus whatever.
I'm barbarian.
Like 27 or something.
Oh, it's just right.
Okay, so yeah, 1d8 there.
I'm gonna count it.
4.
Oh. Okay, and that was, sorry, the one with the skirt?
The one with the skirt.
So you're attacking me?
So, I'm just gonna like pull my shield up, and it's just gonna like blast a beam of sacred radiant light, I guess.
Yep.
And it's gonna burn her with it.
Okay, terrific. Back to Thomas. Oh, sorry, I skipped Valmar's turn.
No. It's got issues, man.
Pays attention.
Roll strength.
19, 18, 19.
Okay, so she tries to wriggle free again, but you hold on to her.
Oh, I had advantage on the 1.
Yeah, cool. Alright, yep, Thomas, it's your turn. Would you like to do anything? No? Okay.
Just choke her.
It's gonna sit there
Lumens?
until she
Oh, again?
pipes down.
I guess I'll do the same thing to the same pirate.
Yep.
Did you hit him
This one. 16.
16.
Oh,
Oh, 16.
Yep.
16 plus 8, yeah, whatever. 3 damage.
3 damage?
So yeah, same thing. Bring my shield across and blast the light out of the shield.
Excellent. Pretty yellow. You've chipped away like a few centimeters deep by this point into the chip, but you still haven't like reached the hole.
I'll continue.
That's 1
I'll continue.
foot.
Okay.
Next one.
Top notch roll strength.
So much strength check. 24. Oh, no. 22.
22.
With advantage.
Alright.
23.
23?
Okay.
Okay. You feel Valimar wriggle quite violently this time, and you try and hold on. However, this time she breaks free of your grasp.
Do I get an action?
No, because it's still her turn.
I held until she got free.
Yeah, he would technically. If she broke free, then he would probably
He
get,
gets his action.
because he was holding his action until she broke free. So yeah.
Okay. And she whizzes around to face you. It's your turn.
Grapple again. That's 17. That is
23.
Yeah, 22.
Did it?
23.
Yeah, that's it.
You get advantage, don't you?
I do, but I don't need it. Yeah, I'm grappling.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit her.
Okay, so you successfully grapple her again. Roll strength.
Hold my action and
That's 10, so that's 16. 16.
Okay, this time she breaks free out of your grip again and moves a little bit away from you. But she can't do much else. And then Foodle.
so just one pirate left and Belmont.
Yes.
I'm going to. How's the pirate looking?
Pretty bloodied.
I'm just gonna firebolt him.
Yep.
14.
Yes, that's a hit.
9 damage.
9 damage.
I fling out my hand as a bolt of fire flies towards the damaged pirate.
Mm-hmm.
It strikes her in the face.
Excellent. Her face explodes in flame and her hair completely catches alight, and so does like all of her skirts and stuff, and she screams as she falls burning to the ground dead.
There's some gruesome people.
Yeah, fucking know. Alright. Tobnos.
Hi.
Fucking your turn again.
Grapple!
Oh my god. Alright, roll.
20.
Yes, that's it.
It's a grapple.
So, yeah.
That's
It's
a
a
grapple. Roll strength.
Advantage.
21.
Okay.
Wait, no, 19.
Yeah, this time she slips out again.
Okay.
Yo,
Alright.
She has 16 advantages on this side now.
Oh, Lumen.
Do you have a sleeping spell?
I'll blind her again, I guess.
Okay.
So, Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw. What was the DC?
16.
Just missed it. Yep, so she's blinded as she begins to fumble around onto the deck. Next it is... Does she get every turn a Constitution saving throw to get rid of it?
I will check that.
Okay, next is Kriela.
I'm in a hole yet.
No, you're still chipping away at the side of this boat with a dagger.
Meanwhile, every pirate is dead.
So yeah.
I'll continue.
Yeah.
Every turn?
Every turn, yeah. Just
Okay.
gotta keep checking.
Okay. Yep, she looks around furiously, can't see, and like shakes her head violently, and suddenly it seems like she gets her sight back. She blinks around and sees you all. Immediately she runs to the edge of the boat.
Oh.
You're on the bottom. Chance of attack. Let's go.
And yells at you all.
Should have tied her up.
You got closer this time, but you'll have to try harder next time. As she pulls out like that weird magical glider thing that she had last time.
Do I get a chance of attack?
No, because she disengaged. And she holds it up, and even though there's no wind around, this gust of air like blows her and the glider straight up, and then back across the river, like away from you guys.
And I see the...
And she's laughing as she flies away.
Can I attack?
No, she's like on the other side of the ship. You can't even see her from where you are.
We're still on the boat.
Where do we take the boat?
We keep the boat. We will sail it to...
You want to help me?
Come.
I'll just continue.
Okay, we'll take a really quick break here, maybe just like 5 minutes.
Yep.
And stay with us, we'll be back, and we'll finish this off. Alright, thank you for staying with us, everyone. We shall resume our misadventure. Alright, so you have successfully killed all the pirates on the ship and on the beach. And Valimar has just escaped, and you're still standing on the top deck of the ship. Except for Creola, who is currently in the rowboat with a broken arm, trying to break into the ship with a dagger.
Can you pull her up, please?
Sure, it's fine.
I made a roll, yeah.
Her
Just
arms
grab
like
the
this,
rope.
like-
Just like tie the rope around you.
Yeah, we know how well that went last time.
Can I just go down and pick her up?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go down, pick her up, and climb back up.
Okay, roll athletics. To climb back up.
King Tom style.
Pretty much. That's a good 23.
Yep, okay, so you scoop up Creola, throw her over your shoulder, and climb back up the rope. Now you're all
There's like a
set.
massive dent in the
Yeah.
wall. Okay,
I'm gonna go and drop the anchor. Unless we want to.
you touch my anchor.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pick my.
Well, we're not really going anywhere. The sails are burnt.
No, but one I throw up.
Not that one. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
What up to the pirates in the rigging? Did they come down? and
Yeah.
fight?
I want to go searching the ship.
Okay, where would you like to go first?
The stairs closest to me.
Wait, is the boat moving? At like.
No.
Okay. Good. Okay. Just making sure.
Go lower the anchor.
No. Can't make me.
I will.
Alright, so where are you guys going looking?
Told us, let's check downstairs.
Top nose. So I had to. Yeah, I want to go down to the stairs next to me.
I'll stay up top and just as a lookout kind of thing.
Okay, so just Thomas is going down?
Yeah.
You're going with it? Okay. So Thomas and Nebfudu, you descend down into the stairs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
And at the bottom, when you reach the bottom, you're immediately greeted with a sight of two pirates sitting at a table with their weapons drawn, looking straight at you.
I'll wave to them and be like, we're here to relieve you of your shift.
Roll initiative.
Straight up.
10.
21.
Slightly better than me.
10, did you say, Thomas? 21. Alright, Nemfudu. You're first, Nemfudu.
So they're just standing next to each other.
They're sitting, yeah, but they've got their weapons from
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on the one on the left.
Don't damage the boat.
No promises?
Yep. The one on the left has long hair. Just remember that. She's got long blonde
Not for
hair.
long. That is 24.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Are they 2 attacks?
3 attacks.
Continue. Wait, Scorching Ray, isn't that the one you can send out to 3 different people?
Yeah.
Do you want to attack both?
Or the third one, I'll attack. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 attacks to 1.
So that's a crit, isn't it?
Yeah, 20, yeah.
Nat 20, yes. Is a crit.
And that is 22
Yep.
for the one on the right.
Okay, so they're all successes. You get 1 crit as well on the long hair.
So
Alright. The other one has
that's-
very short, choppy hair.
So it's 6d6 on the left.
Holy fuck.
It's 8, 12, 15, 16.
16.
16 damage?
And then 10 on the right.
10 damage on the right.
I fling both my hands out, 2 bolts of fire going out from my left, 1 from the right, slamming into the pirates.
Okay, the long-haired pirate to your left gets thrown backwards and slammed against the wall of the ship as she lands in a crumpled heap on the ground. The other one falls backwards over her chair and lands on the ground, however picks herself up. Thomas, it's your turn.
I would like to fully just run and just deck her right in the face.
With an unarmed strike?
Unarmed strike.
Okay, roll it.
What is that? Do I have proficiency in unarmed?
No.
14.
14's a hit. Roll strength
1d4.
plus... roll damage 1d4 plus strength.
8.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you crack her straight in the jaw. You hit her so hard and so suddenly that her head snaps around and you hear her neck just break and she slumps to the ground. Fucking hardcore, man.
Well, that takes care of that.
Nice shot. I do say so myself.
I didn't like the bottom fight.
That's good, Scott. I'm proud of you. You get some bonus points. Treasure?
Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah. Okay, so there's nothing really in this section, in this small, like, kind of triangular room at the front of the ship. There's only, like, a small table with, like, a deck of cards and, like, a few empty mugs on it. And then, on the wall behind you, on either side, there's doorways that go into the rest of the ship.
First name or?
Let's go together, just in case.
Okay.
Good choice.
We'll go left first.
Okay. If you're looking at it, looking at the wall and the doors, that left one. So it goes. There's a couple stairs going down as you walk out into the main area of the ship. You see some cargo like barrels and things. To your left, there's a number of rowing boats, like emergency rowing boats. And then on the right hand side, there's 2 rows of hammocks hanging from the roof, and then right in the center, more on the opposite side than on the side that you guys are on, there's another pirate standing there, and she is holding her scimitar out, ready to attack. I will keep the initiative from before. Her initiative.
Just drink the word saliva.
Toblerone falls to the ground.
Top us the grapes.
And dies from saliva.
Sounds about right.
You
Then
you want
you
to
up
drink?
first.
Alright. I'm going to...
You guys are one-shotting me.
I just punched someone in the face.
Yeah, I thought you
Well, I
guys
don't want to
did.
go overboard. I'm just going to chromatical this one.
Don't go overboard. Okay, yep, roll the hit.
10.
That's a miss, I think. Yeah, no, so the chromatic orb goes wide to the left and
It's gonna be
strikes
cold
the
damage.
wall. Yep, at the far end, freezing the wood, and like icicles start to form all over the wall. Okay. Okay, she runs forward at you, Tobnos. However, you just like parry her attack out of the way with your great axe, and it's your turn.
Should I punch him?
Do whatever you want. Kill her.
I get the anchor out.
Headbutt.
I'm gonna
The anchor's
anchor.
still no. The anchor's still up on the. You didn't say you were pulling it off.
What? I didn't touch it.
You got a massive hammer, don't you?
I have
It's
a
an
great
There's
axe.
a lot of things.
Am I still rage?
Yeah, I think.
Hesitation.
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah, it really
A
doesn't
3 and
matter.
a 5.
That's a
Plus
good
anything?
13.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna be like 12 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, 1.
Wait. What is that? 10 damage.
10 damage?
9
From
damage.
a 1 roll.
9 damage?
9 damage.
Okay.
So ridiculous.
6 strength, 2 rage.
Okay, yep, so you strike her in the side, her leather armor absorbing a lot of the blow, but it still feels like you did, like, probably like snap a couple of her ribs inside her.
Oh.
Back to Nemfoodle.
Just punch her. Punch her kneecap.
In the knee, yeah.
Punch her in the
She's
knee.
looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna
I
change
thought you were
it
gonna
up.
reason to it with her, like, look.
I'm gonna change it up. I'm going to run up to her and stab her with my dagger.
Roll to hit.
Can you even reach her?
What do I add for
Dexterity.
Dex.
Oh, yeah, dex and proficiency, if you are proficient, which I'm not sure you are.
I am.
Excellent. Then proficiency, so
you've
plus
got-
2,
yeah,
plus
plus
your
2,
dexterity
plus 2.
modifier.
Plus 2 as well, so it's 15.
Oh,
15.
15 to hit, yep, that's a hit. Roll 1d4 damage plus dexterity.
5.
5 damage? Okay, where are you stabbing her?
Me.
Straight in the gut.
Oh!
Whoa.
Alright, so you sprint up to her and stab her in the gut with your little dagger, and she
Let her
like kneels over
toothpick.
and just like coughs up heaps of blood and then like falls still onto the ground. That's
Yeah, we gotta
another
clean
one
up
bites
these
the
bodies.
dust, yeah.
I don't want my shit to smell.
Alright, so ahead
Alright,
of
Captain
you
Topknots.
in the
Yeah.
shit. Oh wait, Illumin and Krell, are you doing anything?
I'm just keeping an eye out and seeing if people are coming
Krell, you
in.
doing
Whatever.
anything?
Desecrating some bodies.
Sunbaking them.
Okay.
and shit.
Alright,
Nursing
so
home.
ahead of you, you see
Oh, I'm gonna
only
kill
one
you.
entranceway. A doorway on the left-hand side. There's no door in it. It's just like a
An
walkway.
opening.
Yeah, an opening. And yeah, that's all you see against like this wall, except for like some crates and sacks.
Look,
and just
I say we grab the body, yell at ladies first, and toss it through the door.
You can do that.
I would like to do that.
Okay, so you can the body and drag her over to the doorway. Step up the few steps. And are you looking in or around, or are you just chucking
I'm
it?
not even gonna look in yet. I'm just gonna toss the body in. It's a female, right?
Yeah.
So toss her in.
Yeah.
Scream, I'm gonna, ladies first, and then
Okay.
go in.
Yep. So you throw her in, and she like slams against the opposite wall with her head. Pretty sure you heard her neck break, and she like tumbles down to the ground as you scream, "Ladies first!" Nothing happens.
Gonna peek in.
Okay, so you stick your head in around the corner, and it's just like a very short walkway with a closed door.
Round 2, boy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna grab the body. I'm guessing it's at the door. Or is it like on
No,
the
it's like
wall? We'll get in a new area.
Just
Sponge it.
Didn't work much better. Alright, what have I missed? So there's like a stairway going up there, doorway there, and then this is the end of the ship. And that's the front.
Alright, so I want to grab the body that is currently in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna beckon and Foodle to come, like just, there's a second door, come on. And I'm gonna grab the body again.
Yeah.
Open the door,
Mm-hmm.
toss the body in, screaming ladies first yet again.
Okay, you're gonna just open the door, or you're gonna kick it open?
I'm gonna kick it open.
Alright, so you lift up the girl again and you slam the door open with your foot and throw her into this room. She collides with a chair a couple meters in and they both go crashing to the ground as you scream, "Ladies first!" And you hear the scraping sound of another chair on the inside, and as someone like jumps up in shock. Yeah.
Your move, Topknots.
I'm gonna peek in and see who's in there.
Okay, so you move your head around the doorway, and inside you see a tall half-orc woman with her sword at the ready. And as she sees you, she moves towards you.
Give her a wave on her way towards me.
Alright, it's your turn first.
I would like to. What creative way can I kill this person? Is there a chair?
Ladies
near me?
first.
Yeah, there's a chair right next to you where you threw
I'm
the
gonna grab the chair and
Yep.
just try to smack her over the head with it.
Okay, roll to hit. Strength. No, only strength. To hit.
Yeah, it's 24.
24. Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage 1d4 plus strength.
Am I still raged? I'm gonna kill this chick with a chair. 11 damage?
Oh my god! I quit! Alright, yeah.
I'm like overhead, just like full on smash.
Yep, okay. So you pick up this chair as this half-orc runs towards you, and you smash it down on her head, and the force of her moving forward and you bringing the chair down on her head just like goes downwards and her body follows as her head slams into the floorboards of the ship and bounces violently against it as like blood splatters out her like ears and nose. Yeah, and she's like twitching, but she's dead.
I'm done. I killed someone by punching them with a chair. I'm so done with this shit. Oh gosh. I thought you used the chair.
I'm gonna come in and look around the room.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright, yeah, so you step into the room.
I'm going to ignore Thomas's shenanigans.
Shenanigans? I think that's a good idea. Like that.
No. I'm good. You good? Probably not. I think I'm a little messed in the head, but you know.
I think she's a bit more messed in the head. Are there any other pathways out of this room, or is it like...
Yes, I'm just trying that. There's like, that was really bad, but whatever.
Is there more people to kill?
Okay, so there's, there's, in the room that you walked into, there is the table with all the chairs and stuff, and, at the far end of that room, at the back of the boat, there's another door going inwards. You can't currently see it inside it, but yeah.
Hold on. I can though. Are you going first?
No, I'll let you.
Okay, I'll walk in with my trusty chair in hand.
Okay,
I'll
same
walk
chair.
in, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you open the door and
Jesus,
walk
sturdy
inside,
chair.
and all you can see is like a smaller round table with a couple chairs around it and like a chest of drawers, and then there's like that line there is like a curtain, like heavy drapes.
Okay. Can I see? Is it from the top of the roof down?
Yes,
I'll just toss the chair at it and walk through.
through the drapes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you throw the
Oh, to the leftmost side of it. Like kind of near the wall.
the closest to you.
Yeah. I
Okay.
won't be thrown like in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, okay, so you throw like the chair next to you, and it goes in a little bit, but like the drapes are pretty heavy and it holds it back and like it falls, and the drapes like come back to
I'll just go through.
Okay, so you throw back the drapes, and in the dim light, you see a small like bed in front of you, and then on the floor in front of the bed is a small like reeling sack.
Found a gnome.
I'm gonna follow Topnos into this room.
Yep.
Can I keep it?
I'd like to investigate the sack.
Okay. Roll for sack
Phrasing.
investigation. I'm joking, don't roll. Okay, so you go into the sack and you pull open the top of it, the drawstring top, and inside
Close the
you
back.
see Lord Keller Goodman bound up tightly and with a gag in his mouth. His fear in his eyes.
I'm gonna take the gag out.
Alright, you take the gag out and pull the sack down a little bit.
Oh, nice.
He immediately starts crying. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much for saving me. We need to get out of here, please. Take me out of here. We need to leave.
Topnos, Carry him up.
Captain. And grab him.
Okay.
Untie him a bit so he can kind of breathe a bit.
Yeah, okay, so you untie his wrist restraints, you untie his ankle restraint?
Probably should have.
I guess we should.
Yeah, I'll untie those.
Okay, untie all his bindings and pick him up and and he throws his little arms around you. I'm so glad to see you again. Oh,
It's the first
terrific.
time I've heard that.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for saving me. I want to leave here immediately.
I'm gonna quickly ask him. Can I take this shit?
Oh, of course. Take it. Take the whole thing if you want.
Just pick him up.
Okay.
That's you
We'll
do.
make our way back
So
up
search around
to
for treasure.
back to the fork. When we went downstairs, there was a level.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Do we know if it goes to the same rooms?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. So the doorways, they're just
Oh.
into the same area, like a large area.
Never mind then. We'll go back to Illumin.
Found a gnome.
You got, so
Yay.
Kriola and Illumin, you see Tobnos and then Foodle step out from the stairs that go down into the ship, and Tobnos has on his shoulder Lord Keller Goodman, who's a bit battered and is shaking from fear and has like tears streaming down his cheeks, but seems fine other than that.
Didn't even check if he was like almost.
I was gonna say, yeah, is he like wounded or anything? No.
No.
We're not
Just
medics.
bashed it, okay.
We're
That's
not
nice.
fucking medics. We just give people chairs, apparently.
One shot. Easy.
One shot with a chair.
Um,
Level 4.
Were there any other doors that we didn't go through down there?
No, they're not.
yeah, so as they come out and we see them, Goodman, good to see you again.
Good man.
Oh,
yeah.
Illumin! Oh, you're all here. Fantastic. Well, almost all of you. And you, he looks at you. I've forgotten your name.
Genuinely
Grilla
sad.
is sad.
Crayola.
Grilla, of course, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming and saving me.
With my broken arm.
Flip him off. Alright.
I'm gonna ask Tobnos, because I know he wants the boat. What's your plan?
Sail the 9 seas and become the pirate king.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back ashore and get the horses.
Is there a dock at Ayorin? Does it?
No, it's not. No.
We take it.
It's too
like
far
a
away
dock, yeah.
from
We
the
go all the way up to here.
Where you're at now is the closest section of river to it, which is still like an hour's walk from.
Yeah, we need to go. Is there captains in there?
Where?
In Aeon?
You
Sailors.
don't
Yeah.
know, but you haven't.
Probably come across.
From the few days where you've been in Aorin, you haven't seen any sailor type.
Probably
shouldn't
sailors.
kill them all.
Probably shouldn't have killed someone with a chair. Okay. Keeping the boat though.
Would any of us know how to
It's
sail?
not going to fit in your inventory. There is a magical boat that does that actually. No, none of you guys would know how to sail.
only land vehicles.
Maybe
Oh?
12 knots?
Hold on.
It does have an anchor.
What's your background?
Yeah, I think.
I'm a wanderer.
Okay.
Nah.
No. I know how to track very
No,
well and
okay.
stuff, but I can't sail a boat.
Okay.
You track well.
What about? Oh, they're not here. Never mind.
Because I was up on a wall.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Look, none of us knows how to sail.
I'm keeping the boat. We can sell it.
He stays here.
I go ashore with the
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put the
Yeah.
anchor down and we can leave.
Okay.
I can't write. It's not right. The sign saying don't touch.
Yeah.
I use the remaining bacon from Thomas's bed.
Oh, there's none left. That's it at all.
Oh, I'm gonna. I still have jerky.
I have ink. Don't worry.
No, for good meat. He hasn't
Food.
eaten or drank or anything.
Yeah.
I have 2 water skins as well.
We've got some honey.
He loves that.
He owns like.
Oh,
I'll give him
no.
a jar of honey.
Alright, he's overjoyed and instantly starts like sipping it out and like using his hands to eat the honey. Alright, and you guys lower yourself back down into the rowboat and head towards the beach.
Yeah.
Are you guys...
Retrace our path.
Yep. Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do
Okay, so you guys head back towards the forest and back towards where you left your horses.
Yeah.
My baby
And
okay?
your baby is okay. Scar Mufasa is still there, tied up to the horse. And you mount your horses and begin to head back towards Ayorin.
Backtrack, yeah.
I'd say it's probably about like 8 o'clock now, 8 a.m.
We slaughtered
Still-
a pirate crew.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
all before 9 o'clock in the morning.
All before Bontu and Mara woke
Wake
up.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys slowly make your way through the forest and back towards Ayorin, out through the grasslands that surround it, back through the fields of apiaries, and into the gates. You pass through the busy marketplaces, where the marketplace just outside the gates, where all the stalls are set up by now, and a couple people have started trading and things like that. And the guards that are posted at the gate recognize you guys and know to look for your arrival. So they sprint up to you immediately and ask after Lord Goodman, who looks down at them and says, "Oh, I'm okay. These people have saved me. I owe them my life. Please escort us to No, he's fine.
I'm a
I'll
cleric, I
heal
can
you.
literally heal you.
What?
I said I'm a cleric, I can literally heal you.
Can you heal a broken bone though?
I wouldn't suggest it. Usually it
Oh,
turns
yes.
wrong.
Yes.
You know, like in the magics. Yeah, don't do it.
I have
The way your face twitches, they're like.
a lot of experience though because I was living by myself for 8
Yeah, you did a good medicine check. Like it's
So,
fine. Like
It should heal
it's gonna heal.
correct.
It's gonna heal correctly, but it's just gonna take time to heal. So you're gonna have a broken arm for a little
I'll
while.
probably whip up a potion.
Go hell.
Potions,
Okay.
Okay, yep. So the guards make way through the crowds and like you're like, everyone out of the way, Lord Goodman coming through. Please move out of the way, everybody, as they escort you through the main gate and down Main Street, where most people have caught wind of what has happened, and where is Lord Goodman?
It's my shoulder.
He's on your shoulder, so
Yeah.
he's sitting up on your shoulder. He's still got his like jar of honey, and he's like starts like waving at some people, and yeah, and they begin like clapping and cheering for you as you walk through the main street and reach the main hall of the village. Out front of the small garden that sits outside of the hall, Captain Dekulak is waiting for you, and with her is Nafar, as well as Lord Goodman's secretary, and a few other guards and like people who must work in his office and things like that. Okay.
Let's say when we get there, and we all dismount, I'll ask one of the guards to like take our horses back to the stable.
Yeah, he says, of course, right away, and he bows to you and like gathers up the horses as you guys dismount and begins to take them back to the stable. Are you putting Lord Goodman down?
No, probably not.
Put him down.
I mean, he's fine on the shoulders.
Okay.
He was going, gee.
One shot.
Okay, so you
Get
walk
another
up
shot.
to Captain Dekulak as she walks up to you and grabs your hand and begins to shake it, and look at all four of you and says, thank you so much for saving him. We are in your debt. Lord Keller, are you alright? Oh yes, of course, Dekulak. These fine people have saved me. I I am fine. You know, a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, I am fine. And he turns to you, Todnos, and he says, may you put me down now, please? So I can give
Ladies
you,
first.
so I can give you your rewards.
It's gonna be a thing.
Okay. And he straight away runs over and embraces Nafar. And then huh? Do you actually? Okay. All right. So,
Sorry.
No.
yes, and then he turns back to you and he says, I'm greatly indebted to you, and I know this is not enough to pay for my life. However, I would like to grant you all 1,000 gold pieces, as well as a house here in the city, in the village, for you all to share. It will be my honor. I will have the house organized, hopefully by this afternoon, and I will have the money for you momentarily. As he turns to his secretary, Sakai, who darts away into the office building.
1k each.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I mean, since I carried him, I think I'll hold that.
Sorry, did I say each?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
No, it's recorded.
It's recorded there.
It's on clip that.
I meant 1,000 all of you.
I was gonna say,
So
holy shit,
ballers.
it was like ballers.
I mean,
1,000 gold isn't too much.
That's still
For what adventurers have to pay for.
Yeah, true.
I have like 500 gold.
We still haven't gotten health potions.
I don't need them.
Fucking
Just use chairs.
Let's play over 2 million. Because D&D's better. Stress. Okay, so after a few minutes, Sakai comes back with a heavy bag, leather bag, of gold, and offers it to Lord Keller Goodman, who steps forward and offers it to you as a group.
Yeah.
I'll take the bag before Tom.
Yeah, I'll stand in front of Tobnos so he can't take it.
What? I just said we split it 250 each. I guessed that number. My character's not smart enough to use math. Alright, 250 each. That's easy. Or
I give Todnos 100 gold pieces.
I'm about to kill you with a chair.
My camera broke again.
It's got issues.
Why does it do that?
Doesn't like it.
We need a not GoPro. It's funny though, because it breaks though. Every time it does that, it's like looking down at you, Mitch. I don't even know how it gets that angle.
What? Okay, what?
Yeah, you're in like the frame. It like looks down on your character sheet and half of your face and your hands.
Legit?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
You can see a character sheet.
Oh, it's like a super wide angle.
Oh, does that have fish lines on it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it's like so. I can
good,
see you
it's good.
fiddling with it.
It's good.
Okay. Alright.
I give it around 250 gold pieces.
Okay, so you dish out the 250 gold.
But I give
That's
Todnos
fine.
his last.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
You do
And I get
eventually.
the bag.
You do eventually get it.
Sure.
Yeah. Is that a backpack or a bag?
There's just a leather, like, large leather pouch.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Everyone, Lord Keller thanks you again, and, yeah. Thank you so much for your help. Really, I cannot express my appreciation enough. The village cannot express our appreciation enough. However, now I need to retire and rest and go through things with Captain Dekulak. But I will speak to you soon, and I promise I will send a messenger for you this afternoon to organize a living area in this house, in this village for you.
House.
Getting his house.
I bid you good day for now, and he turns within the far and heads in towards the halls, as well as his secretary and Declac follow him in. And the guards resume whatever their job was for today.
Good job, lads.
So back to the inn.
We don't tell anyone
It's
our
never
report.
happens.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
I got a boat somehow, but we tell no one.
Okay, so it's about like 9 o'clock by now. Really not late at
We
all.
walk back to the tavern.
Yeah.
The inn.
Okay, so you head back to the Golden Bee and step in, and it's still very quiet in here. It's only 9 a.m. You know, no one's really in here. But the barkeep and the waiter seem to be off doing something else because they're not behind the bar at the moment. And as you step in, you see Bontu and Mara come down the stairs, like wiping sleep from their eyes and still bleary from just waking up as they get to the bottom of the stairs.
As a,
We hide my right fist. I have blood all over me.
And a new head.
Yeah, they see you guys and look very confused because you guys are dirty and sweaty and like covered in blood. And, it really looks like you've been through some stuff. And I assume you guys want to, take a short rest or something before next
Take
time.
a short rest.
I think I'll grab some more breakfast.
yeah, I was gonna say I suggest second breakfast.
Second round of breakfast.
Yeah.
Second breakfast.
6 more plates.
Alright, so we'll leave it there for today as you guys head up to the bar to wait for the barkeep to order some more breakfast for yourself and, maybe some mead at this time of the morning. Definitely
Nice.
appropriate
Mead.
considering the circumstances.
Shots!
Alright, and we'll continue in the next 2 weeks. Thank you everyone for watching if you stayed from the start. We'll be back not next Sunday, the Sunday after that, hopefully, with episode 3 of our Dungeons and Dragons Unreal Aussies campaign. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.
See you guys.
See ya!